One spur the moment. What's happening with motherfuckers? Y'all know today's date?
24th?
26.
For historical purposes,
Hold on.
February 24th. For historical purposes, February 24th. For the people listening in the very distant future, we love you. We support you. And goddamn, my mic is loud. And I don't know. Just for basic history, happy birthday to 9 letters. If you're listening, go stream that 9L, bro. It's a great day to be alive.
Yeah.
I got 2 motherfuckers with me. One very familiar to you. Turnaround jumper bandit, a spin move specialist. Sometimes they might call a carry. Jack Ellis, what's up?
You know I wasn't going to just leave it at one. I had to come back.
Come on, bro.
And I'm going to be coming back again. And probably again.
We got a legend in the building. We got somebody else, a legend in the building. I didn't even know he was yatted like this. Practically a full sleeve. We got a legend. He's back in town for the week. Aiden Bradley, what's happening, my boy?
How's
Swifty.
it going? It's good to be here. Missed you guys.
Bro, it's great, bro. What y'all do today? Y'all just linked up, or
Just linked up,
You're
yeah.
on the way here.
Just been chilling. Went and got a haircut real quick. Then went and got him. Came over here.
that sound great, bro? That sound great.
Yeah. How you been doing?
Shit, me, bro. Shit, I've just been doing this, honestly. Right now, I'm just unemployed as fuck. I went to I had a Zoom interview today. I just be on Indeed, just clicking, just spam clicking all
No,
day.
Indeed is fake. That's what
Indeed is fake.
That's
I
what
got,
you can't do.
I got my
Indeed
first
is a
job on
simulation.
Indeed. I got my first job on Indeed. And then, like, now that I'm kind of revisiting it, I don't know how I got the first job. I literally,
No,
It's just fake.
Indeed
They
is
just
literally
give you
just
false
clicks.
hope.
It's just blank clicks. Like, I really don't believe it's real.
Bro, but when I told you I had an interview today, you wouldn't even, I'm telling you, I just click and shit just happens to go in my email. They hit me today. They want me to be do you know what canvassing is? When you just knock door to door and try to sell shit to people.
You're a Jehovah's Witness? Is
That's
what you're
yeah,
saying?
they're trying to give me,
Jehovah's
bro. They're
Witness.
trying to give me a witness job, bro. Like Jehovah's witness protection, bro. Some witness, bro. They're trying to
All
have
I'm
me
going
go.
to say is if you're selling knives, get out of the job.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's not the knife.
Yeah. Knives and napkins.
If
If
Knives
you're
and
selling
napkins.
not
knives,
the knife
get
thing.
out of that job.
People told me the knife thing wasn't half bad.
No,
but
I
it's
knew
like,
I knew somebody who bought a BMW off the knife.
Yeah, they
thing.
said the knife thing wasn't.
It's one of
too
those things
bad,
though. It's like
but-
I remember I had a homie too who was like that, and he was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna make so much money," and he just got screwed over on that thing.
Shout out PJ.
That was PJ? I think it's really just the hustle that come with that shit. They wanted me to do like, it was some like organic, like fresh farm, some shit. I don't know, organic food company. They was gonna pay me minimum wage. It's gonna be $15 an hour. But
Oakland or
if you make
Berkeley?
commission over that shit, then they'll just pay you the commission. Like if you make more than
Yeah,
15 an
yeah,
hour
yeah.
in a week, then they'll just give you a commission instead of 15 an hour.
Okay.
Which is kind of like whatever, but no way in hell I'm doing that shit. Claremont just hit me back, bro. I think, I don't know how I'm going to get the
Country
job.
club?
The country club.
where
Oh, that would be a cool
I
spot to
applied
work.
for a lifeguard, but I have no certification. They hit me back. They just hit
you
me
can do that- you
back
can do
the
that
other
shit quick,
day.
That's where
Okay, you?
Ethan literally works there.
Ethan Ford?
Yeah.
Dead ass? He works
Works
in
at
the
Works
Claremont?
at the country club. I think he's
What do you
like,
do?
he works as, I don't really know what he does. I think it has to do with the kitchen and like serving. I really don't know.
Oh.
I just know that I once linked with him and he was in a bow tie and a suit. So like it's something where you gotta like look.
Oh, he's got to look the
Presentable.
part.
Yeah, I applied for part-time security, full-time lifeguard, and something else. I just applied for like 3 in 1. Like, give me a job, any job y'all got. Doesn't seem too bad. Like,
No, that wouldn't be
I've
bad at
never
all.
been. I've only been inside the Claremont once.
It's nice. It's nice.
Because I
This
was
is the
thinking.
country club, by the way.
I
not
was
the
thinking
Claremont,
we
so.
went.
Yeah.
I was thinking we went that one time. I was at your house and we had sandwiches that one day with board, but that was the other spot.
That's
the tennis
BTC.
club.
Yeah, that was the tennis
No,
club.
so you never been there?
Never
What
been in
you
the
applied
Claremont.
to isn't what you're thinking is. It is it's by St. Teresa. It's like,
Yeah. It's over.
do you know that golf course when
Not
you're
like-
driving down past Mo's house
Oh,
towards like
yeah.
Wendy's?
Yeah, that's
That's the country club.
Oh, okay. No, because they were
That's-
saying like
yeah.
free golf if you get the job.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a whole nother.
And they
It's
have
like
a pool and
connected. But
stuff.
it's a
You
whole
would
nother spot.
you would probably recognize it if you like walked in and you saw the pool and everything just off people's like snaps or whatever.
Snap
but,
story.
like,
Everybody's been there.
but like
Everybody's
yeah,
been there.
it's not the Claremont Hotel by my house.
Okay, that's what I was thinking it was. I was thinking it was a Claremont Hotel part-time security gig,
Yeah, no.
but
I mean, the lifeguard thing too. You can get that certification quick. I feel like.
I feel like it. I don't know. I haven't swam in a while, bro. I don't know how I do on the test. Like physically, I'm fitter. I'm pretty like Because I know like you gotta run a few miles and shit. Maybe I might be tripping, bro.
I don't know I wonder what the certification is. You
you
definitely
gotta
gotta take
know
like a
CPR,
swim
like-
You gotta
test
know
or something.
CPR.
You have
I
to
don't.
get some mouth to mouth.
I think they gave me a CPR certification for my coaching job, but I promise you, we did not do CPR. There wasn't no on site, no nothing. They just said get the training. It was like I'm first aid certified, but if a kid actually cut his leg, I think he'd probably die.
100. I remember for a camp we all had to get first aid certified and CPR certified for our on-wing projects.
Where were you working at?
The MDA camp, the muscular dystrophy kids. It's like a week-long sleepaway camp. And
Okay.
Ethan, Austin, and I did it, and we all got
Camp Creme?
no.
Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. Oh
But we
my
all got
God.
certified, and I remember they told us when we first got there, they were like, we have had situations where kids have needed CPR and stuff, and we all looked at each other and we were like I didn't fucking pay attention in that fucking like certification class. Like that poor kid's got issues.
Yeah, I don't know if the lifeguard CPR. I'm faking it till I make it at this point. I'm on Indeed and any other
like
website.
a couple chest
just
pumps
clicking.
and maybe a couple like blows toward. You don't even have to
Come
do
on,
mouth to
bro.
mouth, but just like kind of fake it a little bit, and you're probably.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm praying he's choking on food, not water. Because if it's food, you can Heimlich
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Get
you know,
behind him,
you
just-
can get behind him and
Put a little shoulder into
put a little
it.
shoulder in him, and it just, you know what I'm saying? Just punch a guy in the chest. You're all right. You get an
Yeah.
apple out his throat. But water is a different story. Like,
Yeah, water's a whole nother beast right there.
like, how can you choke on something that passes through anything?
What? Like it literally doesn't though. It's a.
No, I'm not like pass through anything, but like if you have a tube and you put water through it,
It's
go
always
through,
gonna go
It
through
is
it.
like-
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like your throat isn't a tube.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying like, how are you choking on it if it can just
But-
go straight through?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
I see what you're saying.
But yeah,
Is it just in all like you just have so much?
I think it's because it gets in your lungs.
No, Aiden, I think you're right. You guys are both right, but I think
It
it's
gets
like
in your
when
lungs
you're
and it doesn't
choking
get
on
out.
water, it'll just be dim. You know,
'Cause it's like, you ever-
sometimes
you
might be
ever-
too much.
Yeah,
it'll
you
get
just-
blocked
You
up.
ever swallowed the water and went down the wrong pipe and like you're just like kind of choking for a second? But
Happens
it's not like
every day.
it's not like a bad choke, but it's just like a bad cough.
Yeah, like a bad. It's like a mild choke, bad
It's
cough.
not like you're choking, but like it's just like a cough.
It'll
choke
be a little
thing.
phlegmy too.
Yeah,
like,
it's
some
like that
shit's
half
gonna
a
come
second
up.
where your life flashes before your eyes,
Yeah.
but then you're like fine afterwards.
Yeah, this past week hasn't been good for me, fellas. Like seasonal allergies are back, bro, and I can hardly breathe. Like I was gonna give you a disclaimer before we started recording. I don't have COVID. I'm just like I had to take a breath every few fucking minutes,
No, I feel it.
like this.
I've been, yeah. I was telling him in the car, I've got a bad smoker's cough. I had to quit smoking for a little bit because,
Smoking weed.
yeah, just everything. I've stopped smoking everything. Just been.
What was
off of it.
the
The
like?
weed,
How was
crack?
the
Cut it all.
Too
I
many
was-
mokes?
too many mokes, bro? I think that's what it is. Because I know I have these seasonal allergies, but
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, because I get allergies too, but I haven't gotten anything.
I think the back half of the year for me, it's like on the back half of a year, like it was like this at college last year. Like when you get broke, you just start hitting a bong. Like last year, we using fucking create a bong, like water bongs and shit, water bottle shits.
yeah, we've been
And
there
now,
before.
like,
we've
you know what I'm saying? Water bottle bong, bro.
We've
done that
all
shit
been
many
there before.
times.
Come on.
Yeah, water
Cut the hole in the
bottle
top with
bongs.
the aluminum foil and shit.
I don't care who you are. You've been there before.
What's the most ghetto shit y'all done smoked out of?
Like the Gatorade bottles with like the nipple. There's like the twist thing with like the.
Yeah.
We had. Oh fuck.
You
what
put
year
weed
was
on
me
that?
top
out.
of the nipple.
So like,
and,
no, what we did was, it was my freshman year, and it was, I don't even remember who the fuck it was. It was some girl had it, but she had cut a hole in the bottom of the bottle and put aluminum foil and then poked holes in it
Yeah,
and made like a little
And
bowl.
y'all were sucking
and then
it.
she would light it, and all the smoke would go into the Gatorade bottle, and then you would sit there and you would have it like at the tip where you would drink out of it, and then it was open and you would suck all the smoke out of the bottle.
I'm not lying. That's pretty fucking genius. I wouldn't have thought
It was
to
hella
do
No,
smart.
but this is literally.
But it
this
was
is
like-
this is the how down bad I was one time. I put a nug in between my fingers and tried to smoke it.
Are you dead ass?
I lit it and tried to smoke it. I
You
was-
playing, bro. What
No,
was
I
this?
lit this shit and tried to smoke it, but it didn't. Smoke.
You were at the house or something, or like?
No, I was already high. I was literally already high.
Where were
like
you
I
at,
just
though?
picked it up. I was linked with people and I just picked it up and I tried it, and it was one of those times.
And everybody knew you were doing this, or you were in the corner.
You know you're in the back of the
he was
car.
definitely by himself.
You know you're in the
no
back.
one else agreed to this idea.
You know you were in the back of the car, and like everybody else is kind of high already. Like we're all kind of doing our own thing at this point, and you can get away with it, and nobody will really see.
Yeah.
I just picked one up and like I just tried it a little bit, and I just played it off that it was like some ash or some shit, and like.
You're like,
I won't lie, bro.
Shit. Did not work though. Did not work.
I've done some. I haven't done nothing too crazy. I've done that before. I've definitely done that, like trying to just smoke weed in your hand.
Yeah.
I think we've all done like an apple bong every once in a while.
I've never done an apple bong.
I've never done any
No, but I'm proud of myself
Never
on
done
that.
the food?
I think that's a good thing.
I knew a girl who used to roll up in roses like pretty frequently. Like she had a rose garden in her backyard. You just shove it in
just
the oven.
rose petals.
I'm
Yeah,
not
rose
saying
petals.
names, but I know somebody
Really?
used to smoke with Bible papers. They would rip pages out of the Bible and just.
Yeah, I know people who did that too.
That shit is disgusting.
I think I know exactly who you're thinking.
Yeah.
Of.
Is it all right? Is it
You
somebody's
Hooper?
sibling? No.
No, okay, I was making sure, like, because I feel like now
That's
now that I
really
know it's
demonic.
not him, bro. Like,
I mean,
I'ma be
it
real.
could still be.
When you said
the
that,
person.
I thought Nico would be the one to do that.
No.
Because you know Nick, bro. He be listening to too much smooth rap like
possibly.
Dom Kennedy and shit. Like, I feel like
I wouldn't put it past him, but I think Nico has a little bit more integrity.
Definitely.
Than to fucking tear out a piece of the
I feel
Old
like there are a
Testament.
few people that we know that would be willing to just rip a page out and.
Oh,
But I'm not
yeah.
even saying it on no desperate shit. I'm saying like Nico's the type where it's like
Where it's like he's
He's
not
smoking
even
out of
doing
Bible
it.
paper?
Desperation. It's damn near like he has the
It's just what he
papers
does.
next to him, and he has the Bible next to him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And he's just like,
Nico's the type of guy. Like I feel like he would definitely do that. I've never smoked in Bible papers before though.
it's neither. No.
And I think the most I've been down bad in terms of like rolling up, probably gum wrapper. Never smoked out a gum wrapper. You rip the aluminum foil off the back of the gum
I'm
wrapper.
really trying to think, but
and roll it up like a mini paper.
One night,
I mean, I'm not proud of smoking Dutches, but like, I'm not proud of smoking a Dutch, but a Dutch is.
I remember the nights where we would grab cigarettes and take all the tobacco out of the cigarettes. And you would sit there and you would pack the weed into the cigarette so you could have it.
Oh, I never. Okay, that's smart. Okay.
That actually is smart.
That's actually smart. Like, and it was smoke too.
Yeah, it would smoke fine.
And yeah.
It would just take forever because like the paper's so thin, so it's like you got to find something
Yeah,
small
and
enough
you
to like
gotta,
pack
like-
it, but you got to be able to really get it in there.
And at that point, is it worth buying cigarettes just to empty the cigarettes?
Exactly.
Like-
I'm pretty sure.
What was the situation? Y'all just kind of had them on hand and no papers. Like fuck it. Like, or it was like fuck it. Let's try some shit today.
I was with. I'm not gonna say names. I was with someone and he had weed, and we just met up with these girls who had cigarettes, and we were like, "Well, we want to smoke weed."
And it was like, we want to smoke cigarettes. Let's just
Yeah.
get the best of both worlds. Fuck
So
it.
so we were like, let's like get a cigarette. We took the tobacco out. They scraped up all the tobacco, and kept it all.
I have a few.
And
Appreciate it,
What?
Jack.
no, I'm good on that.
See,
Thank you.
Love high
I'm not
cheese.
one to bring candy, and we're not all eating it.
Bro,
One thing about me.
thank you. This is my favorite.
But yeah, that was one night too. That was like 2 a.m. Sitting in a tunnel. You sit in the back of a car with a cigarette, packing weed into it. You're like, oh damn,
China used to be that spot, bro, back in the day. Back in high school.
dude.
No,
Pop
I was
up.
always a panel guy.
You were a panel? Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
I
I
be
was
with
always a fucking panel.
you.
They were the first ones that took me to
Volvo
Pano.
days, Jack would pull up as a panel. When you
Every
first got
Friday,
the car, it would
every
be
fucking
every
Friday.
Friday. It was
Great.
like who
It
could
was
race to Jack's car.
It was a routine. Yeah, it was limited spots. Like
It was limited
really-
spot, bro.
And the thing is too, is that a lot of times I would cut it to 4 people because I don't like seeing a middle person in my back.
A middle person. It also makes it uncomfortable.
It just like
No.
it's a little bit too squeezed. And you know you're picking somebody up along the way that night.
The thing is,
yeah, you know more
Like
people are
somebody is
joining you
hopping in.
somewhere.
Somebody is
you're going
hopping
to
in.
link with somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Because
got
somebody
weed,
that I wanted to
somebody's
come
got
drove
raps.
themselves to school, so like they couldn't
Yeah.
get in the car. They had to drive themselves.
I think for me, like now that you reference the middle soup, a lot of people ask me, bro, like, Justin, bro, like, why did you lose weight? Why'd you do this and why'd you do that? Because when you get in the middle, when people say you got to get in the middle seat, and everybody goes, oh, what the fuck? It's like, that's literally the worst feeling, bro. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Are y'all dead ass? Like, you know how it used to be, people will make a scene.
Yeah.
You know Yid and you know fucking TJ and,
Yeah, not holding back.
and Corlin and shit. They'll be like, what the, like, just get his big ass out of here and shit. Like, I'm like, damn, man, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
God damn.
it ain't gay to admit that your homies have an effect on your life. Girls been saying that. It's like the thing.
Duh.
Like girls be like, you hanging out with your homies too much, you're gay.
Okay.
Any girl that says that
It's
is
not gay.
tripping.
Black women, shade room. You know how it be. What y'all think? Y'all ever fuck black girls?
I haven't personally.
Oh.
Not that I wouldn't.
I think-
I just have not.
Just haven't happened.
I think only mixed.
Mixed?
Never like full black. I think I've
Remember black?
a few mixed girls, but never a full black girl.
Say this, I fucked one white girl, bro. I'll say the name, bro. I fucked, fuck, bro.
I'm over here
not
checking.
even
Don't
gonna-
act okay.
I'm over here checking to see if.
Wow, you're horrible. But
I'm not
first of
gonna-
all, hold on. Don't act like you don't know the name off the top of your head. Do
I
you
do.
see him
You know
trying
the
to be
name.
fucking
I didn't
cocky right
forget.
now? I fucked this one white girl.
No, I'm
What's
trying
her
to check.
name?
All right, she has a
like-
gay brother.
Oh, you weren't trying to say the name?
No, I wasn't.
You just said I'm gonna say the name, and then you're. Oh, okay. Now
Wait,
I
back
see
in
why
high
you
school and
hesitated.
shit, I fucked.
Give him more clues, cause like
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
just said
catching
it.
it.
Back in
through.
high school, I fucked. And I was the one white girl I ever fucked. It was like some random
Okay,
shit. I didn't mean to air you. I didn't mean to air you out like that, girl. If this goes around and you hear it, I didn't mean to air you out like that. Shit, everybody be fucking. We grown
Hey
ups.
man, yeah, we're
But
grown.
like,
we're
we grown ups,
Come
bro.
on.
Niggas be fucking, bro.
This is 18 plus over
Hey.
here.
But like, it was an experience where it was like, I can't go back. Like, I don't know. If, y'all probably wouldn't know. But like when you grab like the ass of like a white girl, I don't know what it is, but like it seems like
A little less dense or something.
not dense per se, but like it's almost as if it's kind of like an extra like appendage, like an add-on to the butt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you grab
Yeah.
a butt, you got your pelvic bones.
I see what
I
you
just
mean.
feel like maybe they're a little more
You
prominent.
grab some bone.
Yeah, it was like grabbing bone, bro. Like, cause I couldn't nut. Like, I think like back in the days when I used to like beat my meat and shit all the time, like my stamina was fucked up. I couldn't like. I'm not gonna lie. I probably had minor erectile dysfunction. I won't lie to you. So I'm fucking this girl. It was probably like 40 minutes, like maybe before school. I might have been catting or some shit.
This is before school.
Before school.
And like
Where did you guys link it at?
the crib university
Here?
right here, hitting bong rips. She
You
brought
gotta-
a
you
bong.
gotta-
close to the
Did
house.
you have a-
I mean, how close to school?
Did you have a flex or something? Like, or was it really before 8:30?
I don't know. It might have been the weekend. It might have
Because
been
if you were
whatever.
really up
Hey,
at
before
7:30,
8:30, that's
if you
work right there.
if
You're
you
putting work
if you
in.
got her to slide at 7:30 in the morning
That girl was
before
in love with you.
school.
That girl was in love with you.
I never talked to her. Like, this how it went down. Like, she just, I don't know.
I
For some
hope.
reason,
I
she
literally
had just,
hope. Not like. I just hope she lives a block away. Like that. Like what?
Oh, she
like,
doesn't.
She must have been up at
she
the
made the
crack
trek.
of fucking dawn.
She made the trek from
And-
Berkeley all the way out
and
here.
Justin, I guess, had
Pleasanton.
hit her. And
Pleasanton?
God damn.
Wow.
I think, bro, this is the story. I think it was like a
She had like
random.
the fucking Nordstrom outlet on
like,
the way.
Hey, I would never have a girl drive out from Pleasanton. to
now that I
fucking-
remember, like, how early high school used to be, like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, that's when people were literally getting up. I think it was definitely like a Saturday. And I just happened to have house. And she just so happened
it
to come
had
through.
to have been a Saturday.
And the weird-
if she was here at 7:30 in the morning on a school day, and you were hitting it in an O'Dowd polo, and she probably had her O'Dowd polo on too.
Yeah, you know she had an O'Dowd Bolo on.
She was
There
more
was
of an
literally
O'Dowd
some-
crew neck girl. She was more of a crew neck. I always noticed she wore a crew
Yeah.
neck. Like,
Am I the
me-
only one who remembers how Shannon was the only one to ever get his hands on an O'Dowd long sleeve?
On God.
Yeah, wait.
He was the
How
only
did that
one.
kid have like the
He was the
vintage,
only one.
The vintage stuff.
I never
Y'all seen?
seen.
I posted. Y'all. I think both of y'all commented. I posted
Yeah.
that shit the other day. Like, what the
Ben.
fuck happened to Asian Ben, bro?
Yeah, where's Ben? Where's Robert? Where's Irvin?
Irv.
Where's
Julius
Irv?
Maridi sent me up the other day. He's coming on the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah.
If I didn't fuck up your, I
That
hope
would
I
be a
didn't fuck
good
up your
show.
last name, bro.
That would be a
But
good.
he's
show.
coming on. It'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Jolly good show.
What's he doing?
Beats me. That's why. That's why
Yeah,
I had
have him
people
on the
come
show.
on.
Let's see.
I didn't know what you're doing. So
Yeah.
spur the moment, bro. Fuck it. Come
Yeah,
on.
spur the moment.
Yeah.
Where you been at, Aiden?
I just moved down to SB, so I'm living down in Santa Barbara right now.
How long ago?
2 months ago.
You going to SBCC?
I'm at SBCC taking online classes, living down there, just kicking it at the beach on the weekends,
Chill shit.
just having a good time.
Chill
So,
ass shit.
You wake up, it's 70 degrees outside, everyone just walks around, just shoeless, shirtless, everyone's just chilling on the same save wavelength, having a good time.
And that's the thing about IB or IV, Isla Vista,
yeah,
SVCC. I'm not gonna lie, I love that little town, bro.
So much.
Like, I've never been, but it looks crazy.
Jack. It's like a cool ass college town, like flat land. You're not walking up no hills to go nowhere. It's like flat land on the
like
beach.
Cliff beaches.
No, mad close to the beach. Like Santa Barbara, like if you on campus, you could just walk right off to the beach. Like
that's why. I mean, from my apartment, I walk 10 minutes and I'm at the beach.
It's chill. I went over there on like 2 family camps. And like my homie Nick Fitz, had invited me. I don't know if y'all know him. He be around the neighborhood. He be around St. T's.
I remember him from Nolso, but that's where you met Rudy, right?
Rudy, yeah, I met Rudy.
Rudy is literally that's my
I
boy.
met Rudy once and met Rudy twice. I met him twice. Legend. But like I went down there probably freshman year, I think, and junior year, or maybe like 7th grade and junior year.
Okay.
But it was mad fun, bro. I like the environment. You could just ride your bike around and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
go anywhere you want.
You just ride your bike, just skate around. You know, everyone's just hella cool. Like
chill shops, chill people. Especially like y'all know me. I'm a cool ass dude. When I got to that point where I was just cool and like the last time I went there, I had like for some reason I came down with like 3 nugs and bro, funny ass story. Like last time, like junior year, I think.
For the camp?
Or sophomore year for the camp. It was some people there. Jordan was there. Tallulah was there on some random shit. Their family was there. So like I knew people that was there. But like the first night I got there, the second time I went on a trip, like I brought like 3 nugs with me. I was like, fuck it, I'm trying to smoke. So I was just walking around. Actually at that point I wasn't even trying to smoke. I just knew I had the weed in my bag. The question was, how was I gonna smoke it? So I'm just walking around late night because you could do that over there. You just walk around late night. The weather not too bad. Probably like 75
you could do
in the
that
summer.
shit anywhere.
I'm saying, but like you could just walk. If the weather is nice enough to where I was walking around in my shorts and my flip flops.
You could when it's like 10 o'clock outside at night and you're walking around in shorts and flip flops. You're like, oh yeah.
I was going to the 7-Eleven. You probably know exactly where it is.
On the corner right there?
Kind of like on the corner on like a little half street.
Yeah, at the loop. It's called the Loop right
on
there.
On the little loop, yeah. I was going to the 7-Eleven at the Loop. At like,
is it really that small of a town?
Yeah, it's dead ass probably like 6 blocks by like 10 blocks.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was hella small.
And I was going to 7-Eleven and a fucking crackhead walks out the store. And I'm thinking, all right, fucking crackhead, whatever. Brett, as I walk past him, Brett turns around. He's like, yo, can you help me out? I'm like, bro, I don't got no money for you. He's like, nah, bro. Open up these pack of Swishers. Like, he just went into the store for some reason and had like 5 packs of Swishers and didn't know how to open them or some shit. So he comes to me, he's like, yo, kid, can you open these Swishers for me? And you can have 2 packs. So I was like, fuck it, bro. I opened this shit up and got 2 fucking packs from a crackhead and kept it pushing on my day. That was the first time I ever cried on the beach, too.
Some of those crackheads down there are built different.
You said you cried on the beach? Why?
It was too beautiful. Like, it was like...
Shut up.
Bro.
Shut up. You're so corny.
You're not like have like a come to Jesus moment.
Bro, Aiden, bro, Jack, bro.
You did not get on your knees and cry.
Okay, I wasn't on my knees,
while the
bro.
fucking wave crashed in on you. And you were weeping in your fucking hands. Like, bro, come on, let's be real.
When I'm sitting there with
you were sitting there smiling.
I was sitting there with my tears were rolling down my face. It wasn't on no like some sad
It wasn't
shit.
like there wasn't like the sun setting and a dolphin jumps like in front of the sun and you see the outline of the dolphin.
Nah, it was like 3 p.m. And like everyone else was on the other side of the beach boogie boarding, and I was just to myself. Nobody even knew I was there. I brought a little lawn chair out. I was sitting down, had the music playing. It was just a chill ass day. And then I was like, oh shit, got my Swisher. Pull out my Swisher. I'm smoking, and like as I'm smoking, like the water, you know when you smoke weed, the water start glistening and shit, and then the sun hits you a little differently. Yeah. I was like, damn, this shit is hotter. Beautiful. Now it's just, just a few tears rolling down the face. And then like, great day. Moment I'll never forget.
That sounds, yeah, but I mean, it's beautiful down there. The view too, I mean, with the beach and everything, you just go out there and just kick it all day. Everyone's out on the beach. You got DJs that pull up and set up speakers and just start bumping, and people just come and kick it. Like it's
chill as college vibes.
Chill vibes.
What were you doing last year? Like the year before college?
So after we graduated, I just took a year off. Just worked, traveled and stuff.
Where'd you go?
Ended up in New York for a little bit.
Okay.
Was in Boston for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to go. I had a trip planned to India, but then COVID happened.
Whoa. Why India?
I just wanted to go to India. Like, it was just like one of those random ass things. Like, I don't know what it was, but I wanted to go to
Where'd
India.
you want to go?
I wanted to go to
Bali?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Bali, and I wanted to go to New Delhi, and I just wanted to like chill. I just want to see what it was about.
I honestly, I am with you on that 100%. India is one of them places, like, it's so many people there.
Yeah.
Too many different cultures. Shit just like a vibe.
Well, and exactly. Like, I just wanted to like it
Like
was
a
one of
monkey
those
will
things
steal
where
your lunch.
A monkey will steal your
Exactly.
Like, I am trying to go to
there's a
at
chance
least
that
one
jaguars
country.
attacking you if
Yeah.
you're just walking down the street. Like, shit like that just pops off. Like,
Bro.
come on now.
I saw like a YouTube documentary in like India or like someplace in the Middle East. Like when night falls, everybody goes inside and like hyenas and shit be patrolling the city and shit. People, I put this on my
No,
life,
I believe
bro.
it in the villages, not in the city. But like in the villages, like I
Like
can see it.
outskirts
A
of the
little-
city
yeah.
too. Like
Once you get a
outskirts of the
little-
city,
yeah.
like people will leave food out their door so
No,
the hyenas don't come and eat their
I saw a
cat.
video at the beginning of quarantine since everybody was inside. Nobody, you know how like on the streets the monkeys get fed because like you know the tourists come and like
Yeah.
throw
Yeah,
them a
the
piece of
monkeys,
bread or
yeah.
some shit. There was
Monkeys
nobody.
get
There was
pissed.
nobody to do that. So there was literally like
They were breaking into stores and stuff.
hundreds of monkeys running throughout the streets, like just causing mayhem. Like
Yeah, like mobbing
it
stores.
was, it was
because
literally
they
like
weren't
monkey
getting food.
riots, like because they weren't getting fed by any tourists or there was nobody there to feed them. There's videos on it.
That's some Madagascar
it
shit.
was
That's like
crazy.
the penguins.
Straight up.
That's like the penguins, bro.
Yeah,
That's like
That is like that is so, like the little there was probably
playing
like,
heists, playing
Bro,
heists.
oh
like
my
the little
God.
mastermind behind it all who got the
Yep.
Yeah. You
Kowalski,
see one little guy in the back.
Kowalski.
No, Kowalski
No,
was the
Kowalski
one that
was
would throw shit
yeah,
up.
he's
Yeah.
the one that would do anything. But Flipper, it was Flipper.
Flipper,
It was
Flipper.
fucking Flipper.
Kowalski was
Flipper.
the analysis guy. That like
Yeah, Kowalski
no,
was
no,
the smart guy.
Kowalski
I
was
don't
the
know-
analysis guy.
I don't
You're
know
right.
who the dumb one was, but
The dumb one, yeah, the dumb one, and the one that was spit shit.
he
up.
would like cough up a wrench if they needed a wrench.
yeah, call up dynamite, everything. Like that dude just had it. What was it? I
Man.
saw some the other day that was like his Wikipedia page when you look him up, and it was like planned JFK's assassination and hell of shit.
Would y'all kill the president if the price was right? Like Joe Biden. We're not talking about Trump. We're
I mean,
talking
what's the
about like a
price?
respectable
What's the price?
president.
What's the price?
What's the
All
price?
right, this is what they throwing at you. They're giving you. You gon'
By the way, like
By the way, you got a 20. I'm gonna give you a
You're-
65% chance you get away with this.
I
65.
get a 65% chance.
65%. Okay.
By the way, this is not a political thing. This
yeah,
is just
also
making
like
money.
your view streams are about to go crazy when the FBI hears this. Like,
Bro, I hope so. Shit, arrest me. But shit, this is what they're giving you if you kill. I can't say Joe Biden. They're gonna tune in.
Yeah,
So,
he's too sleepy. Like you know,
he's too sleepy,
they
bro. He's
really
already
just-
on his way out.
You could get away with just like
You could probably just,
it could be
like,
natural causes if you do it
have him
right.
come around the
You could
corner and
paint it as
scare him
natural
and he'll die.
causes.
I think I don't.
Just
He
a little
walks
bit-
around like a corpse.
He's
bro.
a little bit too
He does.
sleepy. He's just
Like-
like let's just
So I'm
call it
saying
how
you
it
could
is.
just scare him and there's a chance he has a heart attack. Like that's too.
If
easy.
you were to ruffle, like, you know how you give kids noogies and shit? If you gave Joe Biden a noogie, he might have a bald
No,
spot.
has he ever been stuttering on TV and you kind of pause like somebody like check like grab him real quick, make sure his heart is still
The debate,
beating.
bro. The debates he was having
Yeah,
with
like-
Trump, bro.
yeah.
Trump was not letting him. It was not.
It looked
letting
like he was
up.
about to faint. Like when he starts stuttering on that R, like
Yeah.
it looks like he's about to drop. It looks
Like-
like he's about, and he just barely makes
and
it
then
through.
he goes to say
literally-
something
he
completely
barely makes
separate
it through.
and comes back to it.
Y'all got your stimulus checks?
I didn't. I was working during the first
I
one.
wish, but I didn't know.
He still ain't dropped a fucking check, bro. What are we talking about? I just filed
No,
my
okay,
taxes. Where my
no.
money
If we
at?
talk about the worst part of 2021, Joe Biden really scammed us all.
With the check
No.
or what?
He literally had
He did
every
a few
single
scams.
girl in the world claiming that if we voted for Joe Biden, we were basically gonna get sucked. We were basically gonna get whatever we wanted, basically. Let's be
much.
real. Let's be real. You saw what they were posting on Instagram stories. If you voted for Joe Biden, it was literally a free play at basically
girl.
any girl in California.
Pretty much.
And then
All
after that
scam.
election, it was a ruse.
All got scammed out of it.
That shit was a ruse.
See, that's the funny part about being a person in society. People amp shit up until it happens.
Yeah.
Zero dark 30. The president gets elected, nobody gives a fuck anymore. When's the last time you heard about that shit? In I can't say the news because the news covers real news, but I'm talking about like social media news. When's the last time you heard about Joe Biden in social media?
The election. Like, on the like when he was inaugurated.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
People really don't care that much. That's why. They just act like they do. They really don't, though.
That's why I regret for not voting for Kanye. Fuck it. I could at least let one like my vote didn't matter.
I mean, I casted it for Biden, but it was a different time. I thought I was getting promised a lot more than I was.
I thought I was getting
like. Let's be.
free
I got played. I'm gonna be honest. I got played.
I thought
not saying I would have voted for Trump, but I got played voting for Biden.
I mean, I feel played. I mean, not just because I'm broke as dog shit, but like, I'm just broke as dog shit. Like, give me a fucking job. Like, Joe Biden, bro, I remember Joe Biden talking about...
He still hasn't dropped a second stimulus check?
He hasn't dropped a second check, and he promised national lockdown first day. Where is it at? If we went on national lockdown first day...
Opening back up. My nieces are about to go back to in-person school.
Yeah. But we still wearing masks.
Yeah. And they gotta get tested every week.
Do people be wearing masks at school like that? Hell no. Hell no. You don't gotta lie, bro.
Dude. What? The only time you have a mask on is when you're walking into a place to get food. Or you're walking into 7-Eleven to buy a fucking puff or whatever you're buying. Like, that's the only time you're putting a mask on.
The rules is stupid, bro. The rules is dog shit. Like I can hang out with y'all and we can talk in person. This is what I mean. Like, you go to a restaurant, you could sit down and eat food with your mask off, because obviously you can't do it with the mask on. But, like, the next person's table is right there. That's not, like, necessarily, like, 6 feet. You can still sneeze on the motherfucker. Yeah. Like, it just
especially if it's indoor.
Indoors, I haven't... is indoor not?
They're starting to open it back up.
Yeah, no, I've indoor dined before.
Marin County,
we just pull the mask down.
Marin County and San Mateo County have now opened up 25% capacity inside, and they said Alameda County might open it up soon.
Okay.
When we were in Slow, we were at a Denny's. We were eating all with our masks.
Yeah, Denny's is fucking. They don't have rules though.
Yeah, they really. Yeah.
Denny's is anything goes at Denny's.
That's fair. That's honestly fair.
What time did you go to this Denny's?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I want to know.
It was definitely
what time
3
did you walk into?
No. Okay, it was a respectable like 12 in the afternoon. We had been up the night before. We just rolled out of bed and we're like, let's go get some breakfast.
There's nothing respectable about going to Denny's at 12 in the afternoon.
Shit, 12 in the
afternoon.
That
means you've been up all night.
I'm just wondering. What was
it was like a Saturday or a Sunday. It was in the moment. It was respectable. It was respectable.
All right, after that, get a little coffee.
Like, what's around Denny's though? Like, give me the comp. Like, show me like what was around there that made you think to choose. Like, I understood you chose.
No, okay. This is
motherfuckers want
you know
breakfast,
how I kind of be like. Hyping up Black Bear, like that's my favorite fucking restaurant.
And then you just said Denny's, and everyone
I woke up a little bit in that mood, and I was like, come on, let's go to fucking Denny's. Like, come on, like, why don't you guys go to Denny's? And they were like, shut the fuck up. And they were like, all right, let's just go to Denny's. So we ended up going to Denny's.
Did you end up getting a new friend group at school? Because when you went to SLO, did you end up meeting new people, or y'all was just kicking it with this? Because I know plenty of dudes from high school went to SLO. No new friends. No new friends.
I was honestly just with Jack most of the time, and Will. I mean, I met kids,
of course,
but like,
I didn't
really. Yeah, no, actually, I did make 2 new friends right before
quarantine,
right before lockdown that I was supposed to end up housing with, but one of them. I'm pretty sure took a gap year,
he's just become like
and
a world traveler.
I really don't know if he's coming back to school. So like,
where's he at?
I also had one friend first semester who I would hoop with like damn near every day. So that was my buddy, but he left, and it was something weird. Like I think he damn near got kicked out, because I remember when I was texting him about it, he was like, yeah, like Cal Poly's on some bullshit. And I was like, all right, like
bullshit.
He just sounded pissed about it, and he posted on his story. Literally, I kid you not, we all got this like shirt at orientation. You know how your school just gives you a shirt. Yeah. It was literally him walking up to the trash can and just throwing his shirt in the fucking trash can. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna dig into this. So I just kind of let it like, all right, you know.
What do you think he did? Like, if you could guess,
I don't think he did anything bad. I don't know. Maybe it was grades. Maybe he was smoking in the dorm. I really don't know. I don't think it was anything like horrible. Like it was just some.
Smoking in the dorm?
But I really don't know.
Could smoking in the dorm get you kicked out?
Nah,
I feel like they would give you a
nah.
warning. I mean, we
Nah, yeah,
we
they,
didn't get caught, but
I was
me and Aiden
blowing
literally
down
boxed
every
my dorm
day
room.
in that bitch.
Yeah,
We
we boxed his
boxed
dorm.
my fucking
What?
dorm room.
Come on, man.
We put a plastic bag over the smoke detector and put a rubber band around it.
Bro,
Yeah, it was no respect. It
the
was really
first
no
day,
respect.
the first day I moved into college, like literally moving day. My roommate hadn't even moved in yet or nothing, cause he came the next day. The first thing I did, bro, I walk into the room, I see that smoke detector. I'm like, okay, pull a chair out, go right up to the front, take that battery out, and I lost that battery for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I don't even think I put the cap back on the detector.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, yeah, and plus RAs half the time don't even give a shit.
Nah, my RAs was.
I did get caught. I got in trouble once for being in a room with hella open alcohol bottles, but I just told them there was like 7 or 8 or 9 people in the
It
room.
was like a little kickback.
Yeah. So like when they took me in, I was like, yeah, I wasn't drinking, so they just let me off. Also, when they busted in and knocked on the door, one kid sneakily slid and hid under the bed and didn't get caught.
That
So I would just like to say, yeah, you're a legend. You're a
That's-
fucking legend for doing that.
Bro,
He was actually a dick. Like he was actually a douche.
that's like
he
Assassin's
was,
Creed
He was
shit.
actually. Now that
Like-
I say it, I remember the kid. He was a douche. So I was really. It was one of those where it's like, I respect it, but like I'm pissed that he was the one that got away with doing this. But like,
he was the one who had the idea.
You got
Yeah.
off too, though. They let you.
no,
off
I mean I
scot-free.
got off, but like I still had to go meet and pitch my case that I wasn't.
That's fucked, bro. That's way more serious than our shit. Our shit, bro. Our dorms was like Scooby fucking Doo, bro. Like the RAs will chase you down the hall and shit. No offense to my RAs, but they was all homosexual, bro. So like it just seemed like the energy wasn't there. Like cause at HBCUs, I don't know if y'all did this at Cal Poly, but it was visitation rules. Like only certain people could come over at certain times. You had to sign in.
No, it was.
And our
free.
dorm was so bad.
It was free run. Like I could have. I honestly like if you wanted to. I mean.
I went and stayed with a friend at NYU at their dorm, and I had to give him my ID every night.
Yeah,
I remember. I remember. I was
give him my
hooping.
ID.
I was hooping at Cal, and I had to. Tarek had to like sneak me into his dorm to like change some shoes or something. But like at our dorm, it was literally, Aiden saw it. Like it was
Yeah.
free. Like as long as somebody has a card that you know, anybody could go and like.
But
Yeah,
playing
we
off,
walked all over.
I literally remember hella people were visiting, and one time my floor was just crowded with like more kids than there was more kids in there I didn't know than kids that I did, like just random kids.
yeah, homecoming was funny, bro. It was like grown ass men and women staying in dorms. Like I remember homecoming week, we didn't have public restrooms, but like I was just a dude. Like every morning, if I didn't have class, I just kind of walk around the first floor in my drawers, see what's going on. You know, my flip flops on. I got my boxers on. I may or may not have a shirt, but I'm just walking around, just seeing what people's on, knocking on doors and shit.
Fuck you.
I was seeing,
Fuck you.
I was seeing
Literally,
OGs.
fuck you.
I seen an OG in the public bathroom brushing his teeth, like spitting in the sink. I'm like, bro, what is going on? You're 45 years old.
Okay, yeah, no, that shit was not flying in my dorm. That shit.
Yeah, what?
Our shit was insane, and it was like the
Kid
RAs
rocking
was,
around in his
Dude,
underwear,
that
just like
that shit would not fly.
the RAs was so backwards. Like, I had people like, bro, my second semester at college, Wi-Fi was sleeping on our couch, bro.
Free
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi.
did not go to Clark Atlanta University, bro.
Free
He
my
was sleeping
brother
on our
Wi-Fi.
couch for 3-4 months. I
where
promise
did
you.
where did Wi-Fi go?
Nowhere. He just worked at the hotel.
Okay.
He just worked at the hotel down the block.
Wait, so he's from South Carolina, right?
The story
How
was...
the fuck did he end up in Atlanta?
This is the story, bro. So, like, I met Wi-Fi first semester when my homies was like, let's go back home. Let's show Justin the hood.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. There was like, Cali dude in the hood. Let's take him to the country. So, like, they're like, them boys like, let's take him to the country. So, we go to the country. It's like a county fair or something on that day. So, everybody was out. And they was like, let's go swoop our boy Wi-Fi. We smoke with him. So, like, I'm there. It's just me and Wi-Fi and Milo in the car or some shit. I guess Keli off, cutting off. We just ended up smoking or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was a cool last time. First time I ever met it. I was like, he cool. I ain't think nothing of it. But second semester, when we first came back, my roommate came to me and was like, yo, my boy Ryan want to move in with us. Are you cool with that? And I was honestly like, nah, not really. Because, like, the thing was, he was going to
if
visit.
you had known him for
I didn't
like,
know
yeah,
him.
you don't know him.
That's
either.
I met him
respect, like,
one
they
time, bro.
that's
I met
respectable.
Wi-Fi one time.
Also, you guys had a couch in your dorm?
We stole it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because yeah,
bro,
they blessed
we were
you.
stealing. We started that whole
Were you
bro.
a bottom floor dorm?
First floor.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
I
people
was
were stealing couches
third
for the
floor.
second floor. They were like, hold it up right in the elevator and shit.
We didn't have an elevator.
But
so
there was
like-
only one like real cache of like furniture. Like in the front, it was like 3 couches and like some chairs and shit. And we literally just went in there. Like before he even moved in, we had a couch first and second semester. We just went in, picked it up, and took it. And they didn't say nothing. I just squeezed it into the room.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because the way our room was set up, we had plenty of room for a couch on the wall.
My room did not have room for a couch.
Yeah,
I don't
the
even
fact
know
that
why
you
I
even
said
just
that.
had room for it is pretty impressive.
Our room was pretty big. We had a corner room, and like we had like my bed all the way on this side, his all the way on the other. We just put a couch in the middle.
In between them.
Because we had a kind of like the way our room was kind of like the chill room. Like motherfuckers just come in, play video games.
Oh yeah,
we'd be
like
chilling and
the
drinking and shit.
room or whatever.
Yeah, our shit was damn near communal. Like like I'm not gonna lie, my room is damn near like a bar, bro. It opens at 6, we closing at like 3, 4 in the morning. That's the time people, the last person filing out, everyday type shit. Like that's why I tell you, our school was like Scooby Doo, bro. Like
yeah,
like,
we couldn't do that
because we didn't have visitation. Since we lived on the first floor, people like girls or people or whatever that couldn't get in through the front, they would crawl underneath the fence and hop into our window type shit. And then people was figuring out, so the RA would be banging at the door. And then like it was one time, my friend Jalen, she was hiding in like my dirty clothes hamper and shit. She was like, throw the clothes over me. And then like he was looking around, like gay dude was looking around, like where the bitches at? Where the bitches at?
Wait, did he find her?
No, hell no. No, he found 3. He found the 3 other girls, but he didn't find her. He was like, where the bitches at? Where the hell was that? I know y'all hiding, and I know y'all got weed in this motherfucker. I'm like, no, I don't. He was like, I see the smoke. What y'all talking about? I'm like, bro, I don't know.
The thing is, I don't know if it's the same out there, but in California, they can't search. They can't
come in and search it?
No, they can come in, but they literally can't search anything. So it's not like the thing was, if the RA is knocking at your door, put everything in a drawer, you're good.
That's true, bro. The police came
because they're not allowed to search anything. It has to if it's out, then they can get you in trouble. But like they can't search anything.
I wish it was like that, bro. Like second semester, a new RA moved in. Like this like the head guy. There's a new head guy. Our old head guy, I guess, moved into the upperclassmen dorm. So our shit was the Wild West first semester. With nobody in there. People are screaming. People are yelling. Girls are getting snuck in, like, out of control. Yeah. So, like, and it was apparently, like, our class was, like, historically out of control. So, like, they had to hire some new guy in. He was some disciplinarian and shit.
There's some new sheriff in town type shit.
Yep. And we live right next to the RA room. So we be in there smoking, not paying no mind. We didn't even know this guy moved in. He was already starting to keep tabs on us. So one day when we had class, I don't know why did he was trying to get me and my roommate expelled so bad. We come in with the class one day, or after class, I'm thinking I clean everything up. Yeah. I come in there, it's him and 2 campus police sitting in my room talking about, they found a nug. Well, I don't got cameras on, but they found a nug probably smaller than this penny on my table. Because this is actually a pretty big nug if you held up a penny. It ain't a sorry nug. It was a tiny ass, a few nugs in an ashtray on my table. And they lost shit. They was trying to kick us out over that shit. Almost called APD, Atlanta Police Department, talking about, we'll get you for possession. You know what I'm saying? He was on bullshit.
Fuck you.
That's what I said. I said, bro, fuck you. Get out my shit. Yeah, and then he was like, and I'll write you up for disrespecting authority as well. I'm like, all right, bro, get the fuck up out of my shit.
Yeah, no, They honestly wouldn't care about that shit.
Did you just get bullied in high school? Is that why you got to be that
he
person?
Did.
Like, yeah.
No, he did.
No,
he actually did.
Really,
he admitted
if you're really if you really end up being an RA and then a strict one at that, like
you
your childhood must have
degree.
been
so
grim.
You got your college degree to become a full-time RA. And live on campus in a little.
He wasn't even a student.
And get off on literally just catching kids.
It's a grown man. That's why I say it's like Scooby fucking dude. He's walking around trying to unmask people. He walking around trying to unmask motherfuckers, bro. I promise you, like they try to catch me up for so much bullshit.
Like if I was a RA, and like if it was something big, I would be like, all right, like just chill out, like. But like the small things, like come on, like you could be cool about it.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I could, but it was like
you could see if it's something that's really out of hand. Like I would not even get like we are doing like way too much like right now. This shit should not be flying. But like if it's some nugs on the table,
one little nug on the table because we was cleaning up. It wasn't even a roach. No roaches. No nothing.
Because they honestly would at Cal Poly. I feel like they wouldn't trip if they saw like just a bong in the room.
See,
like they would, like people had them in their windows. So like if you were just walking past the dorm outside, you would see bongs lined up on the windows and stuff. So like
in it, I mean,
clearly they weren't that
I feel like that's
pissed about
honestly
it.
also just depends on the RA. Because I feel like a lot
It's
of times
also that
you can get
we're-
RAs that are hella cool that are just like,
Yeah.
because like I have a homie that is in dorms and he's like, yeah, like our RA came into us the first day and he was like, listen, like, I don't really care if you smoke or anything, just like, he was like, just don't make it to a point where like I need to say something.
Or is
Yeah,
smelling
just,
and
no,
shit.
like
like
literally
if
just
other
like
people are saying something to
have
me,
some
then I'll say
respect. Just have a
something.
little
But
bit of
besides that,
respect,
like, we're chilling.
and you'll fly. That's kind of like how my aura was. She was cool, but like
I started off with no
it was
respect.
it was kind of like it's kind of like
None.
it's kind of like just don't do it in front of me and don't do it like so obvious to the point where like other people like will just obviously know and like we'll be cool and we'll all know what's going on, but like we won't say shit.
I just think I have shitty luck, bro. Because all the times we got caught up, like I'll say we was probably the lowest level plugs in that goddamn building. Like, you know how it's levels to the shit? It's the mid plug, your OG, because in the South it'd be OG, mid, and gas. You know what I'm saying? They give you three flavors. Because the strain's not all, some of that shit be homegrown. People just slap a strain on that motherfucker. So
Call it whatever.
we was the mid plugs, and mid equals garbage. So we was the lowest on the totem pole, and they was always on our dick. The people, it was one time we got caught up smoking in the room. The dudes across the hall, it was 10 motherfuckers in there shooting dice. Like, what the fuck? It's a dice game next door, bro. That's actually illegal, bro. Can y'all stop that shit? Like, possession in Atlanta is like you can have less than an ounce. We got 2 fucking grams, bro. The niggas is shooting dice.
Is it legal out there?
Nah. Decriminalized, though.
Oh, okay.
So you can't like walk down the street and smoke.
I did.
I mean, well, yeah, but like
But within
like-
the safety of like a college campus.
Yeah, but like if a cop stopped you,
I think it would be bad.
I'm pretty sure decriminalized means that they can take it off of you, but like you're not gonna get in any trouble.
is that the point where it's like you need a license for it, or like you
Like
need
Oregon has
card
all
for it?
drugs.
Nah, they don't even got med cards or nothing over there.
Oregon-
They sell CBD like they push it heavy, like it's in every gas station, everything.
I don't know. I tried some CBD cream once. It didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
Have you smoked CBD weed?
no, I haven't.
It made me fucking sick.
What do you mean? Like, what's the CBD
what's the
feeling?
Like so, like regular weed's like THC, right?
yeah,
So one time, I was at this smoke shop, and I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm curious. Like, we'll see. Like, I'll get an eighth for like $30 or whatever." And I cop it, and we put it in a wood, and we smoked it, and like, I just started yakking.
the fuck?
Like, it got me hella high, but it was just like, I don't know what it was, but it was just the CBD. Like, just did not fuck with me at all.
That CB shit. I used to take CBD at O'Dowd towards the end, but I would just take so much. I'm like, well, I'm not feeling nothing. But the CBD
It doesn't get you high. That's the whole.
it kind of gets me floaty.
But it doesn't.
Not like
it doesn't have any
high.
THC. That's what's supposed to get you high. That's the whole thing with weed is you're smoking the THC.
CBD is what like
CBD
that's
is what
what people
it's
use to
like
go
where
to
it
sleep.
calms you,
Yeah,
right?
it's not high. Let me just like this is the way I could kind of describe it, cause like we
It just
used to
relaxes
have.
you a little bit, right? Or calms you.
yeah,
like,
CBD is all, like, the
Supposedly,
muscle
supposedly,
stuff.
yeah.
That's what it's
Because
supposed to do. Like,
I used to take like 5 or 6 drops. They'll have that shit in a droplet. You only supposed to take one, but I would just take something to feel something. It's kind of airy. You feel a little floaty, but you're not high. But like
I know what you're talking.
you
about.
kind of feel
I
like
know what you're
Jesus.
talking
It's
about.
almost like you
Yeah.
have sex. Like right after you have sex,
Okay.
and you're just in the best mood ever, and you kind of floating,
Yeah.
and your nuts are hanging a little more. That's CBD. It's like it's that after sex feeling, except you never had like THC is your
have
actually
sex.
THC is your fucking, but CBD is like after sex, you just chilling out, you walking around.
that after high.
Yeah, that after high. You know them highs when you wake up the next morning and you smoke 5 woods or hit the
feel a
bong
bit
too many
lighter.
times the night before.
Yeah.
Nah, it's that little fuzzy feeling in your head after you hit the
like-
bong 5 times the last night, and you just it's kind of like that.
Little
That's how I
hangover.
describe it. But
yeah,
you
it's not bad.
what you studying in school, Aiden?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marketing, marketing. You know, it'd be cool. Go work for like Nike or some shit. Go across seas, do pop-up shops, stuff like that. Get new products out there. That's the dream, obviously.
Hire him.
You want to be full-time entrepreneur type shit, or you feel like you do internship as an avenue to a company, or like
I'd do internship to avenue to a company probably. I mean, entrepreneurship is awesome. It's just like at this point, I kind of just want to lock in and go.
Get
Just
something
need like make
established.
sure I have like a set future.
oh,
and
Jack,
just,
push that mic to the middle a little bit.
just like just make sure I have a set future and just go with it.
No.
I mean, why not? And if it's something I love doing, then I'm gonna fucking do it for a company too. Like any of those big ass companies, you know, Nike, Adidas, Supreme, any of those companies that like just do some cool ass shit. Like just,
on some creative shit.
Yeah, just some creative shit that people want to fuck with. Things where you got kids lining up down the block for 2 nights camping out so they can cop whatever's coming out next.
Yeah,
that's what I fuck with, and that's what I want to do.
So you kind of want to be like a marketing, but also you want to kind of have like a hold on like the image of the brand, kind of like a creative director type shit.
I want to have my foot in like in the creative design of it and stuff, but then I just want to like be the person that's pushing it out there to the public, going, "This is
making
like,
the ads,
yeah,
doing
like,
this, doing that.
Like this is what's up. Like y'all need to come fuck with this, like that kind of stuff."
That's dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to be doing.
Hire him.
What you do, Jack? I never even asked what you do at school. All the times you damn goddamn link.
I'm a anthropology major.
Anthro. You told me. That's
right.
bones, right?
What?
That's bones, right? Is
No,
anthro bones?
That's archaeology.
No, like
Archaeology?
human bones.
No, anthropology is like
Sex.
it's the study of cultures and stuff. And like
Ah.
humans, stuff like that, like how we interact with each other, stuff like that. It's interesting, but like I'm trying to
You're trying to transfer.
I'm
out
trying
of
to
it, right?
I'm trying to switch right now.
To what?
Business, just some regular, just it's a safer route because like anthropology. I honestly, the classes are all interesting. All of it is pretty interesting, but it's just like it doesn't really feed into what I'm really trying to do.
You give me kind of an Indiana Jonesy vibe though. Like I can see you exploring shit. Like
Yeah.
Like you would probably
But,
look
like,
good
that
in a
is
cowboy
that is
hat.
an example of a anthropologist.
You kind of see the thing is like, what do you about to say your big goal? What's your dream?
My big goal.
Yeah, you were like, I'm doing anthropology, but I want to switch because
I don't
blank.
know. I was just saying I want to switch just because I think it's
It's a safer choice.
safer choice, and I like business. I'm cool with business.
The way I see it, I was in business. I think business, like, I think the fact it was safe is what kind of scared me almost. Cause
how safe it is.
The thing is, like, it feels like I'm taking an entrepreneur class right now, and it just feels like it's just corny. Like the whole little business side of it is just kind of corny, but like, I don't know. A business degree will probably get me closer to what I want than an anthropology degree.
what do you want? Money?
Yeah.
Cash is
Yeah,
king. Yeah,
like,
I'm mad at you.
yeah.
Cash is king.
Who don't
But
want
I'm not
money?
gonna do something that I hate though.
Can't.
Yeah, and
But,
that's the most important part too. Like obviously,
I just want to have
money,
options.
but-
Out of college, I just want to have options. So I also, my other option was, I was honestly kind of leaning towards right now, was sticking anthropology and maybe doing business minor.
Business
That way,
minor.
I
Yeah.
get both.
You get
And
MBA with a
also,
minor too?
Anthropology, as we're kind of getting more like towards like politically correctness society, it's like companies are needing to hire anthropologists because like it's
for
all
PR
about,
and
Because
like,
you gotta meet a certain criteria. You gotta
It's like
hire.
it's all about like being able to understand the other side of things. So like companies need anthropologists to like kind of check them a little bit. Like
yeah.
you're being a little
okay.
bit culturally like unsensitive,
I was gonna
like
ask.
shit, like kind of shit like that. But there's also a ton of different other branches within anthropology.
I was thinking about this all day.
They would
Actually,
be like, "Hey, you're fucking wrong."
it's a little bit racist.
It's a little
bit racist.
look, hire Eduardo.
Yeah.
Hire Eduardo,
Like,
bro.
if
Come
I was
on.
at H&M
like,
and I saw the coolest monkey in the jungle shirt, I would have to hit the fucking pause on that one.
we're gonna have to curve Blake. We're gonna have to curve Andy. Just get Eduardo in here. Let's figure some shit out.
Exactly.
We'll make it work.
I was thinking about this
But the
all
only
day.
thing that I'm thinking about that too is, if somebody is really hiring for that position, why the fuck would they want a white male? Like, why are they gonna want?
See?
Like, why would they want the white? If they're gonna hire an anthropologist to really be that in their company,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm not hiring the white male.
And I was watching.
And there's
a
nothing
YouTube
wrong with,
video
like, I
this
honestly
morning.
agree with that. Like, there is nothing wrong with that. I would.
Like, as two regular white guys, like, you guys are chill ass dudes. You have black friends. Aiden's fucked some black chicks. Are you? I don't want to peer to your life. Like, I know your last girlfriend.
Bro, let's go.
Still girlfriend. Your girlfriend was Mexican.
It's secret time. Come on, let's go.
So
I'm
like,
an open book.
but like, as two regular white guys who like are cool with every ethnic community, like, how do y'all feel when y'all turn on social media and it's fuck white? You know, when you go on Twitter, a black girl favorite thing to say is fuck white people. Like, how do y'all feel about that shit? Y'all have no involvement
I think
to the
I
wrong
just see
at
it as
all.
like I control what I control. So I don't if I feel I'm not contributing to who they're saying fuck you to, then I don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I can
feel the
like
same
I
way,
think if I'm not spreading hate and not doing like and I'm helping out where I can and doing stuff like that, I really don't take it personally. Like
yeah, exactly. Like I know, like
as long as I
cool
think
with
I'm being
everyone.
a
Like,
good
I've
person,
got no
like,
issues with
it's-
anybody. Like
yeah.
if I'm not, I know I'm not that person that's really pissing her off at the end of the day, or whatever girl or whatever dude's out there posting that shit. Like I'm not tripping off.
Not
of
saying
it.
I'm
Like,
perfect or anything.
yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
obviously, but just like I'm not contributing to that side that's horror or like bad that is what they're focused on. Like I'm just like I'm trying to be cool with everyone. Like I know that I'm not that person, so
That's fair. Because I would say,
I'm in a woman and gender study class right now.
I love
And-
those classes.
And it literally like, no, I literally it's interesting class. I like it, but it like if the thesis of the class was some where they're not bullshitting, it's literally like kind of fuck white men.
Yeah.
And I'm just in the class kind of like yeah, like I see where everybody's coming from. Like it really is fuck us.
yeah,
like,
I see the viewpoint.
The
Like I
historical
definitely
perspective.
like
Yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, I feel like yeah, it's just our job to
yeah.
help out where we can. You know.
I know I would definitely take it. Actually, no, this is where I was gonna go with it, because I feel like, as we start to like engineer, like we're definitely a long ways from it. As we start to engineer, like reverse engineer our society to be more like acceptable to people of color. Like I'm noticing, like you can't like even the fact that you can't be racist to a white person is like a thing. Like you could kind of say whatever you want to. Like you could go on the internet right now
I will go to-
and say fuck white. I could say fuck white people and it'd be no problem. But if you said fuck black guys, you'd be hung. You'd be hung by
We'll
the
go
neck.
hoop at Aloni, and it'll literally. I will literally hear like, "Oh, I'm with the white." Like this is an easy.
I got the
matchup.
white
It's-
guy.
I'm with the white guy. I will literally be the only white guy at the park, and
Hey,
it's like
little do
it's
they
always.
know.
It's,
Little do they
it's
know,
literally-
bro.
it's
They
literally- I will hear I got a baby on, and you know, by the end of the game, they're not saying that because I always hold
You
my
fake
own.
swole, bro.
But yeah, but at the
Baby
beginning,
swole.
at
Yeah.
the
All of a sudden,
at the
Jack takes his
beginning,
shirt off,
at
he's
the
like-
beginning, people are always you definitely notice that you're getting looked at a little bit more. But I don't take it personally, and I don't also like I don't care if somebody calls me fucking cracker on the court, like any of that shit. Like I really don't take it personally. It is what it is. Like I say it. I see it as somebody just telling me like just as some regular trash talk. Like I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
if you take it personally, I feel like that's where the issue arises. Once you start taking things personally, that's when this shit just gets out of
yeah.
hand.
When
So,
I see
like,
that shit, it's just like for me,
and
it's like
you could
I
tell
know
it-
how you feel. Like
yeah.
all right, now I know how you feel about it. Like if that's really like if you don't fuck with any white people at all right, don't fuck with any white people at all. Like
And you
That's
could
your opinion?
You could tell that's how you gain the most respect too, because every time I've like
People be want to run with you.
yeah, exactly.
be
By
wanting
the
to
end,
pick you up. You get picked up.
by the end of the hoop session, everybody is cool with me and everybody is trying to run with me.
Like I
Yeah.
might play better than you in a game, but people don't want to pick me up.
well, I'm just like especially with sports like in general and all the time like you see that shit all the time. It's always I got the white kid on me or whatever. But it's,
Always.
yeah,
But
all you
I
gotta
also
do is
like
just-
it though too, because you really got to prove yourself.
Yeah,
Like when I
You
walk
gotta-
on the court and I'm with everybody and I'm with all you guys, I do kind of have to make a little bit of a statement out there.
You got to.
Yeah.
Especially if you playing with some ball hogs. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? We be hitting the court with some ball hogs. Like, who can I think? Who's a real ball hog we run with? Fucking TR's go ball hog mode a little bit sometimes. Oh,
Yeah,
lie.
I honestly don't think any of us are really like toxic ball hogs.
I'm saying Aloni in general is pretty toxic. It's a ball hog.
Yeah, I
community.
mean you'll play fucking Rel, but
Ball hogs.
he's good, but like
He's
he
good.
is a ball hog. Yeah, I mean
Damn, I haven't hooped in hell long. You guys still go and play pickup all the time?
the thing is,
We going to Jaren. I'm going to Jaren's tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you want to slide the open run, Jaren be like it's really for me. It's just a workout. Like
Yeah, I'm
it be
sliding
some
too.
hoopers in there. I'm not the same hooper I was 2 years ago, or even last year.
I'm
hell no.
coming out of Cal Poly I was at my prime when I was really in the
Yeah.
rec center damn near every day. I
Oh,
was
God.
yeah like
That was that night I was pulling
you
up
know
to
I
Slug.
really
I
might
called him,
have I
was like,
might have
"Hey,
had a
I'm gonna be there in like 5 minutes. He's like, leaving the gym now. I'm
yeah,
like,
like
let's go.
I literally remember I walked back and like I had just hooped, but It had me think like, I could have played a little French French basketball, a little Ukrainian basketball.
Prime college days, you're at least a D3, D2 player.
No, yeah.
I was walking in the gym, walking out of Morehouse every day because that's where we used to have a hoop. Because Clark didn't have it. We didn't have too many open gyms in our own gym because we had like a game gym, but we didn't have a recreational gym at Clark's. So everybody would go to Morehouse, and it was hostile environment, toxic. It's like playing an away game every single time.
Damn.
And honestly, I'll say that was probably my prime. I definitely have more of a jumper than I do now.
It's really the playing indoors over a long period of time just gets you better. Because you could play outdoors, but every course a little bit different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, outdoor you're always dealing
the
with
ball bounces a
no matter
little
where
bit
you
different
are.
everywhere. The rim's a little bit different everywhere. But if you're playing indoors, it's the same
Especially
thing
when you're at
every
the
time.
same court.
So if you're playing indoors every day, like your jump shot is gonna get better. Like all that.
Discipline is underrated. Very underrated. Like, I don't know. I feel like I like having it all, but sometimes giving something up makes me feel a little bit too powerful. Like, you ever be in the crib and you're like, oh, I could do that, but I'm not. And it just feels kind of good.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. I gave up candy the other day for the third time. Let's see if I relapse.
My bad for bringing the high shoes.
It's cool. Oh shit! I just relapsed. Oh shit!
Our high shoes
Oh shit!
Right
before you
Live.
came. Right before you came.
Right
I
there.
told my mom I'm quitting.
Yeah,
right before you came.
My bad.
I ate 3 high chews, bro. Like, if you're on
The
crack,
thing is,
what's wrong with hitting a little rock?
The thing is, I think if you get your hour or two of exercise every day, you really can eat whatever you want. That's what I try to go for. As long as I, get mine in, I don't really care what I eat.
What you do in your hour?
It depends. I like to get my mile in, which is a lot harder now because I would do it regularly on like a treadmill, but now I got to go run the track by my house.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit longer. It takes a little bit more energy. Like I cat off a little bit more, and then I'll do some lifting. But at school I would just count the hoop sessions as my mile.
Yeah.
Because I was probably I was for sure getting
that's more than a mile
over
for
a
sure.
mile in when I was running.
If I don't run, I gotta hoop.
But you just feel good after. You just feel like that's why I do it. Because I know if I get it done before like 11, 12 o'clock, like I'm just gonna feel good for the rest of the day. I can eat what I want and not feel bad.
That workout high is different.
It is. It's
like that after shower, like when you get in the shower after the workout, and
And
you
really,
feel the sweat coming off you.
You feel like you could do anything you want with the rest of your day, but then at the same time too, you're also motivated to go do something productive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
productive. Those are the best. Like you get to get out the shower after
especially
workout.
Especially if you get to
you
it
feel a
early
little
in the
sore
morning.
maybe, but you're just like, oh, like that was good for me. Like I'm glad I just did that.
It's like a happy sore.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
even mad about it. You're not even mad about it, bro. Not even. Fuck, my bad. For the people listening, bro, I just spilled lemonade all over my fucking shirt. I have no clue what I was saying.
What were we talking? Working out? Something about working out. I don't know. So what you in these Yeezy slides, dude? You just out here copping all the nice shit
No
now,
socks,
bro.
And some ugly
No
toes.
socks and
some
slides.
very ugly toes.
Let the dogs out.
I got 2 pairs of these when they dropped a few at this
you
point
got
a long time ago.
hell of a
Yeah, you've been wearing
now.
those for
Probably like November, December, probably
That's
the
your
last time
go-to
they
shoe
dropped.
out of
Maybe
the house.
October.
That is your
Out
go-to.
every
Hey,
time.
I never knew how comfortable those were.
What, you got a pair?
No, I don't have a pair, but I went over to Colton's house one day,
These are
and
my
he had a
favorite.
pair, and I put them on. I was like, I thought they were going to be
cozy.
like hella uncomfortable. Those shits are hella
I did
comfortable.
too. Like when you first get them, like they're like
You gotta break
I don't
them
know,
a
they're
little bit?
foamy, a little plasticky. But like when you break these motherfuckers in, and you see that little foot line, your foot line gets right, your little memory foam gets right.
Hell
These
yeah.
motherfuckers can go. And it's like they can never when you have flip flops and the quality can kind of fuck up on them.
Yeah.
These don't really ever kind of fuck up. Like I guess just cause the way the shoe is built, like it doesn't really
They're also thick as fuck, so it's like you don't have to worry about like
dog fuck. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about running the sole down or anything
exactly.
either.
Yeah, you're not worried
Wait,
about
did
that.
you sell your other pair? Or you still have the other pair?
Still got them. They were $50, so I didn't really trip. Like if you get them on drop,
How much do they sell for now?
Depends on the pair.
honestly, 400.
Yeah, it depends on the pair and the size, but yeah,
Like my brown ones, the
definitely
ones in the
two
other
to
room.
400 for sure.
Yeah, I think on StockX right now, my brown ones were like.
Have you worn them both or like?
I wear the fuck out of both of them. I could.
both of them?
Me, I'm an asshole though. When I used to sell
Like
sell
you'll kick a
mad
rock,
clothes
you'll
in
walk
high
the sidewalk
school.
and just kick a rock just to kick it with some easy slides.
Yeah, I was the kid on Grilled. Like whenever I first get shit, I'll take pictures of the shit in a box and post it up when I'm actually selling it. It's fucked up.
You're
It's a
you're
fucked up.
scummy, but you're smart.
It's a fucked up game out here. I'll do my best. I'll clean the fuck out of everything.
It'll happen to you, so you might as well.
Hey, that's the game. Gotta hustle.
I don't even know how I got back on Grilled. They banned me for scamming. Like I sold my Michael Jackson Supreme tee, and I just got cold feet at the last second after the money already in my account.
I'm not gonna say who.
But then that money looked too good.
Okay, I'm not gonna say who on Mike asked me off air. I know somebody who was running a selling fake golf golf clubs. And
Big clubs.
yeah,
Oh, I remember this.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh
And
my
he was-
god!
and yeah.
Oh my
he literally had
god!
a-
I know
he was
he's
selling-
listening. I know he's listening right
he's
now.
tapped in right now, and you made it this far. You're scummy, but
When
I
you're
really
listening-
respect it.
when you
and
listen to this in the
honestly,
future-
let's get it back up, and I want my piece. I will buy 10 fake clubs. 10.
Are you technically time traveling right now? You're talking to someone in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manifesting.
Yeah.
we're time traveling.
Hey.
What the fuck? Like, we're time traveling. Would you rather time travel or fly?
Time travel.
Fly.
I say fly.
Time travel all day.
Or would you go back and see, or go forward? Would you go
I
back or
wouldn't.
forward?
I wouldn't go forward.
I don't wanna go
I would not want to go forward.
Yeah, I don't want to go forward.
But going
I'd go
back would be cool. Going back would be cool.
think
But I
going
think
back would be really
flying
cool.
flying would be crazy.
Flying is crazy.
Flying.
Like on some super
Flying would be
shit,
crazy.
like-
And the thing, yeah.
I'll get in a fucking plane. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
true.
time travel, dude. You can go to any point.
Oh, that
at
I
any time.
I didn't think about being able to go back past my life, because you could really go back and see.
You
something
can go
crazy.
back to any point at any time and see anything.
I would probably.
Really see how some shit went down.
Like
that,
you would just really
like,
know that
Yeah.
some
think about all
things
the
that
past
nobody else.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
You
you
could literally
solve
go
some
anywhere
shit that no
and
one's
witness
ever
it.
solved.
But at the same time, like, if I would leave Justin's house right now and I just flew home,
just hopped
Like,
up.
Different.
that would be crazy, and it would be like a nice ride. I would see some, nice things.
You save so much money.
Yeah.
Save so much money on
I'm also
gas.
thinking about if
Gas is so
I'm
fucking
also
expensive.
thinking about because I like people wouldn't know.
You're telling me.
People would not like. I would be dunking and people would not know. I would just play it off as like a high
You
jump.
just you
So,
on
like-
some like Mike
So
shit.
like I would really,
This
I would
kid's got a
really, I would
60
really
inch
be in
vert.
the NBA because literally nobody will be able to stop me from just punching on them.
What could you do?
Yeah. What do you want? Like a
Just
360?
keep going up.
I
till you just-
realistically could hit a backflip in game and play it off as I just have like ridiculous hops.
And you can make the shit look realistic.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
Like fall to the ground a little bit faster than I need to. Like maybe land off balance.
Sky High.
Yeah.
Sky, you don't know shit about Sky High. You ain't never
I
seen
know
that
Sky High.
movie.
Will Powers, come on.
You don't know shit about
You don't know Will Powers, come on.
that shit is a Disney
You
Channel
don't know.
special.
You don't know the one that turns into a hamster and scampers around the school.
Oh!
And
Bro.
I know you don't know the one that superpower is turning himself neon.
No, I don't remember that
No, I
one.
don't
I don't remember that
He was a
one.
weirdo. That's why.
I don't remember
He was
that
a
one.
weirdo.
How's that even a superpower?
that was the whole point. Like they were like, who is
It
this?
was anything.
Who is this guy?
Who is this clown?
He turns out being like helpful in the end because it's like they're in a dark room and he like turns himself.
I do remember that now. I think if that's real and you're
That
not
was-
telling
hey,
me, then I do believe it.
it.
That was definitely like they were just like, okay, we need to get.
He
this
was
kid
the one.
apart.
He was the one in the gym where he's like sidekick. Like,
Oh, when they were doing the choose your
Yeah,
side
yeah.
hero or
He's like
sidekick.
hero sidekick.
That was a funny ass movie.
It was corny, but it was funny.
I've seen a
one of those,
million
like,
movies.
classic
That
Kid
honestly
movies.
might that the budget for that movie might have been $20. Like that's how corny it was, but like it got the job done.
High school movies. That's such a category. Like
Nickelodeon
yeah.
movies.
Nickelodeon.
Nickel-
That was a Nick classic.
Oh, Sky High was Nick?
I thought it was Disney.
I don't know if it was made by Nick. I just knew it was always on Nick or maybe Disney. One of
It
those.
was Disney.
Yeah, it
or
was for sure
Cartoon Network.
Disney.
One of those three. You know they're all next to each other.
Yeah,
Which was
one
your
of those
favorite growing up? Out the three.
I was a Cartoon Network guy.
Me, I was Cartoon Network.
But
probably
I
Disney.
also liked I liked Nick because I liked SpongeBob when I was younger. Then I
Yeah,
kinda,
that's true. Nick.
I
was
feel like
always-
I
always
started
watched
out with Nick
SpongeBob.
and then I kind of graduated to Cartoon Network when I got to like
Yeah, what was on
fourth,
Cartoon
fifth grade.
Network?
Fourth of it. Remember when Ben 10 dropped?
Okay, yeah, Ben 10 was
Ben
pretty...
10. They had Ben 10. They had Codename.
I really forget.
They had everything.
But
Ed,
it'll
Ed,
come
and
back
Eddie.
as soon as I hear him.
What was
Everything.
Fairly Odd Parents?
Nick.
Was,
Nick has some shit.
Nick,
so
no,
I
yeah,
would flop.
the thing is, Nick was like for like, well, like up until we were like 8, Nick was it.
Nick
but
was
then
the shit.
like 8 to 12 was Cartoon Network. No, hands down.
And it was really like you start at Nick, and if you're like kind of simpy or you like the real life shit, you can go to Disney.
Like,
but if
everybody's
you like the
starting
cartoons,
at SpongeBob. Let's be real. Everybody's starting.
That's ground zero.
Yeah.
You go Dora, SpongeBob, ground zero.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never watched Dora.
You ever watch Dora?
No, like not when I was a kid. Like
Really?
I would watch.
That was my shit. What the fuck were you watching?
I don't know, bro. I was weird as shit.
I vividly remember Dora, like that on the map
you
shit.
were pointed out when they asked you where everything was.
Where everything was?
A few
If
times.
you saw Swiper, you would scream at the TV.
Yeah, I'd be
get
swiper,
hyped
no
up.
swiping. I was swiper, no fucking swiping, bro. I was screaming that shit.
You had Dora's back.
We had the backpack. I think my little brother used to fuck with Dora even more than I did. Like he had like a little plastic backpack that would talk and shit.
I'm trying to remember
kinda
what was
dope.
really my go-to show because I'm forgetting.
I
When
like
I was
the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
like early middle
that was
school.
that was what like Disney for me because Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was such a raw show to me.
Oh,
You look
yeah,
too
no,
much like the brothers.
Two kids just
You
two
look
kids
like
just
Cole
rocking
Sprouse.
around.
No, yeah, no.
You look like Cole Sprouse.
Disney had everybody's guilty pleasure. It had everybody's
Yeah.
guilty pleasure
Yeah.
show that you wouldn't admit you watched. We all
Yep.
dabble with Miley Cyrus. Come
Shake
on.
it up.
I
We
know
all watched
we
Miley
watched
Cyrus a few
Miley
times.
Cyrus. Come on, let's be real.
My guilty pleasure is probably like
I couldn't.
Hannah
I couldn't
Montana,
watch Shake It
Para
Up.
Kings.
Para Kings.
Para
No.
Kings.
Yeah.
The thing
Para
is, though,
Kings.
you really don't know Zeke and Luther. You do not know Zeke
What?
and Luther.
That was Disney XD.
I was just
though.
about to say,
Yeah,
don't
no,
talk
they're
about
around.
XD, bro.
Like-
XD.
What was Drake and Josh on? XD?
No.
That's
that
Nick.
Was, that was Nick. Yeah.
That was Nick.
Oh,
iCarly
Nick might have
was
just
Nick
taken
too,
it.
right?
Yeah,
iCarly was Nick?
Nick might have just taken it. That was iCarly.
classic too, yeah.
Nickelodeon just took
They
it.
had it all. Like they both had their waves. But like I feel like after the Shake It, I'm not gonna lie, Disney. It was too many. It was too much shit. I'm not gonna lie. Because by the time Disney XD got lit, Cartoon Network was dead. So remember they started doing the live action shit on network, and then like the Destroy Build shit, and then that's when Nick dropped Kick Butowski.
I would watch them destroy, build, destroy.
Shut the fuck
I would
up,
watch
bro.
them destroy, build, destroy.
I don't even realize how mad I was, like, because it seemed like almost overnight it was no more cartoons, only live action.
I would watch them destroy.
You used to watch
had it
Hole in the
quick.
Wall?
Nah, I never stooped that low.
You,
I did watch the I
watched Wipeout. That's why Hole in the Wall
What's
was like
the-
fake ass shit.
You
too,
know,
because
it
I
was
like,
fake Wipeout.
I was like,
No,
fucking, I'll watch Wipeout. Like,
you really weren't born before 9/11 if you don't remember when it was like an obstacle course, but it was like kind of jungle themed and there was lava underneath. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like the Nick obstacle course.
Yeah.
And like there would be like guys that attack you in the obstacle course. Like you know what
oh,
I'm
it was
talking
like
about?
what was that show called? It was like based off the
We
American
all know.
Gladiator or whatever.
Yeah,
but
we
It was-
all
it was
know what
something.
we're
It was
talking
it was
about.
called like
Kid one,
slime
yeah.
something.
Like,
You know,
and then the kid gets slimed at the end.
or
Yeah.
like throughout the course you're getting slimed. Yeah,
Bro, yeah. I remember that show.
that was classic.
I think
Like-
everybody remembers that show. Like, it is a repressed, like you had to be kind of either up late to watch it,
I remember it was a night show. It was like it was a
Yeah, it was like a right before bed kind of show. I feel like.
yeah.
Big Time Rush was Nick or Disney.
Disney. You know that one's too corporate to be Nick. That's Disney.
Yeah,
What about
no.
the
That's
Jonas
Disney.
Brothers?
Jonas was Disney.
Jonas was Disney too.
Had to be. I don't remember. I
didn't
don't remember
really
that TV
really
show.
Watch Jonas or Big Time.
I didn't watch Jonas, but I watched Big Time.
I feel like Big Time Rush was right around when like we would have stopped watching Disney.
It was.
Like that's when they like started like.
It was the end of our.
It was the
phase.
end of TV for me.
Yeah, I really haven't watched cable in a while.
TV
I
died
don't watch
midway
cable.
through high
I've
school.
not watched
TV just
cable
kind
in
of
a while.
died. Like streaming took over.
Yeah, I mean everything's on Netflix or Hulu now anyway. Like.
Yeah, streaming took over. Like I was in college, starting to do the radio thing. I was trying to get into a radio station, and I'm probably gonna do it if I ever go back. But like, to me, it's just dying.
No, I think
Like,
that is.
it is.
If you're not watching sports, you're not watching cable.
If you're under 30, bro, you're in the car with the aux cord, bro. Or
Yeah.
you're listening to what's that news BBC? That one
no, you're thinking NPR.
NPR.
Yeah,
You're listening to NPR or are you on the aux cord?
Yeah.
Like radio's dead. But it sounded really fun though.
Is radio dead though? Because I mean,
Not for
Howard
little
Stern.
kids. Not for little kids.
Howard Stern is
serious.
radio?
Serious guy. But
Is Howard Stern dead?
serious? No,
he's still
just,
got
he's
his
on
radio
Sirius.
show. He's still got like
Okay.
hundreds of millions of.
I'm thinking of
viewers
somebody else.
or
Somebody else
listeners
just
and
died.
stuff.
I just
Somebody else did just die.
Oh, what's his name?
Larry King.
Larry
Yeah,
King.
Larry King.
That's a goat.
He was a political guy.
Nah, he was
No,
he was an everything guy.
he interviewed
I mean,
everyone.
he did do politics, but
Yeah, he was one of those dudes that interviewed.
He's
It didn't
got
matter who
everybody.
you were.
Like,
he
you
would-
could pick your favorite rapper, type him in, and say Larry King. He probably has him.
Yeah,
Maybe.
That's cool.
he would like have Michelle Obama on one episode and Cardi B would be on the next episode, like that type of shit. You know, like he was straight up like.
Is it fucked up to say Cardi B has more influence than Obama, Michelle Obama, and Barack Obama?
Yeah, she does not.
Like Cardi
Yeah,
B
fucking
and
not.
Megan.
Different kind of influence.
She just
Cardi
fucking
B
not.
influences like everyone within like.
I'm saying I'm only speaking in terms like whenever I speak, I'm just speaking in terms of
Right.
like our age groups.
Okay,
Like
our age group, then I would say probably
the 15 to 24 age range.
15 to 24 age. Then I would say yeah.
Okay,
probably,
yeah, because
more people
like,
are paying
we just don't
attention
give,
to her.
we really don't give a fuck about politics. Let's be real, like.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, bro. I think that's gonna be the newest issue because everybody's just voting based
wanna
off
see
social
what,
media.
I want to see what the politicians look like
alignment.
when we get to the age where it's like our generation becoming the politicians.
Yeah, honestly, I
Like,
would
is
feel
it- is it-
disrespected if some Lil Uzi type motherfucker was running around the House of Congress. Y'all wouldn't find that to be disrespectful? Like,
I would.
Yeah, it would just be weird.
I would just be like,
I feel like
damn,
the system has got to be gone by then.
like I'm all for people keeping their look, but like within the confines of like
But it
being
will
a
be
professional.
there will be one. Like there will for sure be some.
You said you don't know if it's gonna be there by the
I
time we're
honestly
that
don't
age.
know if it'll be there.
How do you see society crumbling?
I don't think it crumbles. I just think there's enough like social activism change to change it.
How do you think it'll
At a
change?
certain point, I don't know how they do it, but I don't know. I just don't think a lot of people are happy with this. I think a lot more people are mad at the system than there is happy with the system. And
I think that's
True.
I think everyone's unhappy and knows
it's
the
just
system
the
needs
rich
to be
people.
changed.
Once the rich people can get out of like the super wealthy, the billionaires can somehow it's I don't know how we can get them out of power, but once it happens, it's gonna be a different place.
Yeah, it's everyone knows that it needs to get changed because it's fucked up. I just think no one knows how like what it needs to be changed yet.
It's hard to fight somebody whose whose checkbook has fucking $32 billion to just
Yeah,
use.
when he can just snap
Just
his
spawn
finger
shit
and have
in.
whatever the
At
fuck
that
he
point, you're
wants.
spawning
Like,
shit in. You hit your
yeah.
you hit your butler to
You're
go
on-
get
you're
shit,
on-
and he
you're
comes
on
back.
creative
Like,
mode. You're really on creative mode.
you're on
at that
creative
point.
mode.
Yeah.
And you just
Let's
got
be real.
even. I'd say even if you
got
got
GTA
like
hack.
$15 million, even 15 mil, you're damn near in creative
Nah,
mode.
that'll run out fast if you're really just spending that. That'll run out.
If you're
fast.
spending it, but I just feel like if you have that
It's a-
much
it's-
money,
that's
it's
still a lot
so
of- no, that's still a
easy
lot
to
of
make
money.
more money.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
but
it
I'm
makes
saying,
your life a lot.
but I'm saying you can't be on
investing
creative
and
mode
stuff
like a
with that.
billionaire. A
No,
billionaire
no.
is literally on
Nah,
creative
you look at
mode.
Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos; those dudes just fuck around all day. Just what do I want to have? Like,
Yeah. You saw
Rocket
you
ship.
saw he just Elon Musk, I think Tesla bought hella Bitcoin and then he tweeted like, "Oh, it's hella overvalued. He lost like 15 billion in a day." Like, what does he care?
He doesn't.
What the fuck does he care?
yeah, I heard that was within like one day he's no longer the richest man
Yeah,
in
it's
the
just
world.
fluctuating at this point. It's like 30 billion
Aiden.
fluctuations.
Do you think society is crumbling as soon as Jack says? Like, could you
I-
see?
I-
Could you see
okay,
the
why-
system?
I don't know why you keep saying crumbling.
I'm not saying
I don't
crumbling,
think
but I'm
it
saying
crumbles.
morphing.
I think it
Morph would be
shifts.
a better
Yeah,
word.
shifts.
Like I was
How
saying,
do you see
I
it
think-
going down?
I don't know how I see it going down. I think everyone knows that the system that's set up right now isn't right and needs to be fixed. But I think the problem is no one has the answer for what needs to happen to it to like fix it all the way. So like I could see
We're just too greedy.
I could see like society shifting in a bad way if we get rid of the system we have now completely too quick, and then there's just no system at all, and then it's just every man for themselves, like all out, just
Because
fucking
let's be real.
balls to the wall. Whatever you want to do, you can do.
If you're a billionaire, you're so fucking happy right now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
you want everything to stay the exact same. And I'm not even saying you have to be one of those chummy, like, do nothing, but like you could literally be a philanthropist, like giving out hella money.
You get
Doing
your
all
tax
this-
breaks.
Yeah,
You get your
like you're literally
vacations.
like
tax
you don't
breaks.
want a thing to change. You want it to just all stay the same.
I think. I mean, I thought shit was gonna pop off for real after the Breonna Taylor shit.
I did too.
But I think because you remember that's when all the riots was happening.
Well, I mean, it was
people was
huge.
outside,
No,
and then when they released the verdict,
Yeah.
I thought people was gonna lose their mind.
I thought that was going to be a
but
lot.
social media was like silent after 3 days.
And yeah, and I think that's where, it's the whole thing. Social media is such a huge part of everyone's life now.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's just fake though.
And that's the problem. It's become such a huge part of everyone's life, but it's just so fake.
It's not real emotions.
It's not nothing because everyone's putting on for someone else to see.
Yeah.
You want to be seen.
You want it to be. You want that. You want to show that your support of that is a trait of you. It's a like.
It's a click.
It's part of you. Like is that you support that. Like
You're marketing. You're advertising yourself.
yeah.
Come fuck me.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's a click. It's I need to make sure that these people accept me.
Yeah, I feel like that's where a lot of people are at when in terms of like the political
like
shit.
you mean good, but like really you're not doing anything to change shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like back in the days, like real like civil rights shit. See, this is I've been saying this for a while on my show. Like I don't see like the intellectual leadership. Like you know how back in the days it was all type of Huey P. Newton, Malcolm X, MLK.
Right.
You can think about any Asian, Cesar Chavez, all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck riding for us? LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James, like
there's definitely no MLK. I mean, maybe there is. I don't want to sound ignorant, but from what I know, there is no like MLK level figure right now.
yeah, but I don't see. But I don't see it. I don't see another. I don't see another one ever really
least-
coming.
At least not in the United States.
I think that shit is
as
looked
of
at
now.
lame.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who's that little girl or not that little girl, but the girl that won the Nobel Prize?
See, I never heard of her.
No, the environmental girl.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
the Middle Eastern girl that they were trying to
Yeah,
get at
that
her.
shot her in the head or something.
Oh, you're talking about Malala?
Malala.
I was talking about. Do you know the girl who is the environmental shit?
Oh yeah, and now Gretchen or
Like she had the speech.
she's
in-
German or something. She's like
Helena?
something Yotterberg. She looks like really scary.
I haven't heard of her.
But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
but like,
I mean, I don't think.
I feel like
don't think
there-
she really has a following. Like
I feel like there are certain people.
She ain't no
that, like,
Malala.
No. I feel like there
One
are
thing about her, she is no Malala.
not no
no,
Malala.
hell no. I think there are people making shifts in the right direction, but I still don't think the impact that like MLK or Cesar Chavez had on more than just like a certain community or idea, like it's like I don't see that, like I don't see it anywhere.
This is why I think that exists is because social media has made shit so broad. People are looking big picture instead of starting in the community, like how they used to do it. Like
Exactly.
MLK was at the church. You got his followers
I
at the
think we're
church. Now the
also-
church goes to this city, that city. Now we got followers.
I think we
You
just
know?
see so much shit every day. It's hard to focus on one thing.
Yeah,
Like think about the
Part of that-
1950s. How many A-list celebrities there were? Probably a handful. I really don't know. Think about
Yeah.
today. There was
Fucking
probably
Elvis.
'Cause news
there's
is
probably
going around
there's
like
probably 1,000 A-list, like thousands of A-list celebrities like that we all know. But like if you go back in time before like there's really mass media and you can't really like there's just not really that many huge giant figures in the world
One, I feel like also
because
part of
everybody's
that
following different people now.
part of that issue too with what you were saying is starting in small communities and stuff is people don't have the work ethic anymore.
yeah,
Like you start in a small community and it's like after 6 months if things aren't like all of a sudden blown
Booming.
up, a lot of people are like, well, fuck this, it isn't working.
yeah.
And it's like
You
that's
kinda
the
just
issue where it's like
rely-
you got to be able to like just keep going and digging at it and keep like
Yeah.
keep going.
That's why I saw the shit at People's Park and I've been trying to go to the they have like meetings and talks and
What's happening at People's Park for the people who don't know?
you guys know you both know
Yeah.
People's Park,
Yeah.
right? They're trying to UC Berkeley's trying to develop student housing on the whole plot of land.
That's fucked. That's like a landmark over there.
It's literally it's a famous spot. Like it's a pretty iconic spot in Berkeley, and it would just be like they did say that some of the housing would be for like homeless people. Like it'd be some homeless housing in there, but like
How the fuck does that work? You have
But
a
yeah,
college
yeah.
student
I
on one
think-
side
I
and
know
a
damn
homeless
well
guy.
that's-
on
one
the other?
it's gentrification. Two, just because somebody's homeless doesn't like it, and you're offering them like a pretty shitty little
Little
shelter.
cabin.
It doesn't just because you're offering that doesn't mean they want it at all.
It's basically
Some
like
of them
sending
live there
somebody to a
genuinely
halfway
just
house.
because they like the community they have there. They're not all crackheads. They're not all.
No, that was I forgot when it was, but I think it was 2 years ago. But when they built all those like little 1-bedroom sheds down by Jack London Square for the homeless people, and they're like, we're giving them like shelters and stuff. it was something only like 20% of them were
Yeah,
even
it's
being
good.
used.
It's definitely good for some people, but some people genuinely just like the
Don't
way they
care.
live. Like that,
Because
that's
it
how they
becomes like a
live.
family.
They either
Yeah.
like it or they're mentally something
Like they
wrong with them
could, yeah.
mentally.
There's a lot of
or they on
mentally ill
drugs.
and people who have addictions down there. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't think.
You gotta put people through programs. You can't just throw a motherfucker in some shit.
Yeah, you're gonna
and
throw,
say, figure
you're
it
gonna throw
out.
them in the house. Okay, what? I'm just gonna box the house with crack now. Like,
Especially not in these days. People don't think it's I can't say that because I feel like everybody has had this conversation where they think about how the old days were and how shit is today. But I know for a fact, like, people was more practical back in the day. You make shit happen. Like, my mom was out the house at 18,
yeah,
paying
no,
rent
what
and
what I
shit,
was saying
driving
is,
at 13.
I've been meaning to go to those meetings, but my work is at the time that they meet at.
Fucked.
But I could, but I mean, I'm also there's definitely some days where I could have done it and I just got it off. So that's also what we're
Signing
saying.
petitions?
Like, I mean, there's not there the one I literally I DM'd on Instagram the leader of it. They have a whole page and everything, and they said to email. I think it was the chancellor of UC Berkeley and just tell him that I don't support this. You know, but yeah, I got him on that too. I gotta do that. But I more just want to go down there and just like actually be down there when they're protesting.
Nah, yeah, People's Park is one of those places. I mean, that's literally getting rid of something.
It's
that's
also
fucking, like,
it's also a good looking, like, it really is a nice looking spot, especially in the spring when the grass is really going and the flowers are really on, and there's a hoop court down there that I see people playing at, and they got just like, it's not all homeless, but there's genuinely people who use the park, like
yeah.
I see a lot of just hippie people down there who are just like, you know, out in the sun, just at the park. It's just I don't know.
I've had some good ass conversations with homeless people in
Yeah.
People's Park.
I love
Also, I
having
think
conversations with
I just
random
think
people.
homeless people are all boxed into being like they're all addicted to drugs and all just crazy lunatics when they're just some regular people.
A lot of them are people just got fucked over somehow.
Or
along the
they
way.
genuinely just don't like the materialistic shit and they just like living like that. Like they just have a community.
That's
down
definitely
there,
a thing in
and they
California.
could like I could have a tent at a park and live for free and be happy and
Yeah.
and make ends meet. Like
People are way less material out here. Like, when I moved to the South for the first time, like, I only went to school for 7-8 months. But when I moved down to Atlanta for the first time, everything is all about, like, the flex. And, like, all the girls is wearing, I mean, we black, so it's different. Like, all the girls wearing fake hair, and people is caring about the shoes and the money and the clout chase. That's not really a thing out here. Like, people will see the shit I wear and thought I dress bummy. I wear a fit like this, and this is a pretty regular fit in California. People would look at you like a crackhead. I came to school wearing jeans and Birkenstocks. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is another vibe out here where it's just like everyone's just chilling. I guess when you get down to LA and stuff, you get that kind of flex vibe.
I also think it's the weather. Like we can't just underdress here. Like in certain places, you really can't just go out if you're not dressed up, just because it's gonna be cold or something.
No.
You know, like
Honestly, when we were in LA, like, I kind of felt the clout chase vibe
I
a little bit.
I was literally talking to Aiden about that on the way here. I like LA is fun, but I don't know if I really liked it that much, just because it's like it's literally just social media town. It's like
It is social
it's like
media town.
Not
Yeah.
plastic town. I don't even mean plastic town as in like
No, it's plastic.
fake like tits and ass. I mean plastic town is in like everything just feels like
Walking
like
on
plastic.
eggshells.
It's not like
yeah, it's not.
it's just like fake. Yeah,
Social
I don't know.
mediaville, bro.
It is.
Literally,
Social town.
Everyone's got
like
their phone
everybody
out.
is trying to be something. Like
Never
everybody
seen that many
thinks they're
fake asses in
everybody
my life.
dresses like they're about to be in the back of a paparazzi picture, and they need to have some shit on.
They need to be ready at any moment.
Some shit on. Put that shit on.
Yeah. They're
Ugh.
about to run into fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, and they gotta have
Their resume on
their
it.
fucking
Resume on hand.
their Bieber hoodie on. Like I don't know. Come on.
Very hype. I would say that city is very hypergamous. People are really focused on climbing the social ladder in like the main sectors of the city. But I would say I actually kind of really like the vibe out there. Like,
I like it if you're there temporarily. I could not see myself living out there. Like I could see, like it was fun. Like I could see myself having fun out there for like trips, vacations. But I don't know if I could really live in LA. And like I just feel like it would just get toxic at a certain point.
I feel if I brought spur the moment to LA, like if I was to move out there on some shit, I know for a fact a lot of it's leaders and it's followers in this motherfucker. LA is full of followers. I feel like people see my show. I can't switch up. I think that's the thing. I'm too afraid to switch up. So I feel like I do good out there.
You never would switch up.
And original
I
content
can
wins,
see.
especially in a city full of fake shit. I feel like I would thrive out there.
But everybody assimilates a little bit, even if you don't even notice it.
You don't notice it.
Like everybody came back from college and probably we could all see it, but they probably couldn't even see it. Like we could all see that. Like every one of our friends who came back from somewhere, especially if it was out of state,
see they were a little different.
You see it a little. It's not a bad thing, but like you could just see it. Like everybody brings back a little of some
little something from where they've been.
Yeah,
for a while.
where they've been.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's true. You
environment.
spend a year, however long, 8 months in a place, you might be a little different.
Definitely.
Might be switched up a little bit.
Like Justin, post Atlanta Justin is different from pre Atlanta Justin. It's not a bad thing.
How
but
so?
It's just
ways?
a fact.
Like, in what? How you think I changed? Like,
for one, you got fucking dreads. Like you came back with dreads,
That's true.
and you can't say that didn't change your personality a little bit.
for
like,
sure. I'm way too cocky
exactly. Like, shit. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking point out every fucking difference. I'm not saying they're that major. Like, it's.
I mean,
not,
let me know how else I changed. It's not. I don't take the shit like.
Yeah, no,
even if it's a
literally-
bad thing, if you say
literally
I
not
changed in
bad
a bad
thing,
way,
but,
I don't have no problem with it.
I don't know. Just like you could even say the way you talk. Like you say some of the fucking little southern things. Like,
Yeah.
I hear the little southern, that little deep little southern thing in your voice sometimes that like Milo and them got.
Yeah.
Just shit like that. Like it's just like small things. It's not like you change as a person, but it's just like you bring back a little bit
You just grow.
of being out in
yeah,
fucking.
you just add on.
You were in
basically.
Atlanta for like a fucking year. Like what? You're not gonna just come back the exact same.
Yeah. I tweeted about this yesterday. I bet we've all probably seen a quote like this before. I was like, if I look around my circle and my homeboys not on different shit than they were a year ago, I don't think I really need to be around them like that. Cause that means you the same dude you was last year.
Everyone's gotta be growing. You gotta be growing as a person, no matter what.
Like growing in whatever you do, like grow the hair. Cause that's why I really started my hair. I think I talked about this on here before, but like I started growing my hair just cause I wanted some consistent change. I think that was what really for me. Cause like when I first started growing my shit when I got my hair twisted for the first time was literally New Year's 2019. So we was just in the last stretch of graduating high school, and it was New Year's. I was in my dad's house in Vermont. He was fucking some Jamaican chick at the time. Okay. She had an autistic son or whatever. That doesn't matter. We was smoking weed. She twisted my hair or whatever. But I was like, I was down bad. Niggas had a mustache. Niggas was chubby. I was like, bro, I gotta change some shit for real. And then, like, seeing your hair grow every day definitely just added to that shit. That's why I feel like. When you said that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The hair definitely changed me, bro. I'm way too confident now. I can't lose.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's a good thing.
It's
I
a
feel
gift
everyone
and a
should go
curse.
into like, no person should be second guessing themselves at point like with what they're doing. Like you need to be comfortable with who you are to like do what you need to do to be successful and help grow more.
You can decide. You can decide whether you want to answer this or not. But how would you think you grown as a person with all the stuff you went through in high school? Like I never got the chance to really ask you about your journey. If you feel comfortable talking on the pod about it. Like how did it come up? Like
shit. So I would say like I guess I've always kind of had like enough confidence where I'm just like I am like me, and if you got a problem with that's your problem. Like I'm gonna be who I am. If you don't like me, then I'm sorry. But that's who I am. I think after everything I went through with cancer and all that, I just kind of like, it just kind of like reassured me that like, okay, like I know, like I just did this shit. Like I just got through this shit. Like I'm here because I'm supposed to be here. Like I need to be who I want to be, and I need to be who I am. And I can't let anybody tell me that I need to change myself for that. And I think that's a good thing. Like, some people tell me that like you need to be willing to listen to what people are saying to change, and I'm like, I've been through too much shit for people to tell me what I need to be.
You don't.
Like
that's really a reality check.
Yeah, I've been through too much shit for people to tell me who I need to be.
Like, yeah, I was
hell yeah.
I was talking to my mom about it today. She came to me, she come to me a few times because like the track I'm on right now, it's just a road that few have traveled, like just coming out and trying to, or not few have traveled, but like plenty have tried and many have failed, like trying to become like a personality or something.
You're definitely on your own shit.
And doing the thing, and she was really like confused about like how I'm doing my shit, like how focused I am in terms of like getting a job and staying in school, doing this and working out, doing all that shit.
Like why you do it or how you do it.
Just like she not confused. She's just confused about how I can make a career out of the things I like doing.
Gotcha.
You know,
okay.
like because I'm not in Zoom all day like most kids. Like, cause Merritt don't even give Zoom classes. I'm in 3 classes. She just don't feel like I'm trying too much. She brought up the army and shit to me today. I'm like, I ain't going to the fucking army. Do I look like who the fuck do I look like? The army, like join Key Line the Marines. Like that's, I don't know. I was just like, like I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I'm just, the confidence. Like when you go through some shit, your confidence is so high. Like I really, truthfully don't believe I could honestly fail. Like looking in the mirror.
How could you? Yeah. How could you live like thinking that you're gonna fail all the time?
Yeah, and that is what it is. You just gotta.
You'll never win if you think like that.
How long were you in the were you in the hospital for? Cause I know you was in there for a minute.
So when it all started, I got diagnosed right before senior year of high school, and then
like would you like you feeling symptoms?
Yeah,
like,
so I'll tell you, it's a crazy ass story. Crazy. So
let the people know, man.
Basically, I was partying a little too much summer before my senior year of high school.
Lit dude.
And I just like my throat started hurting hella bad.
It felt like strep, maybe.
Yeah, so I went and got tested for strep. Wasn't strep. Like didn't know what was going on. They're like, maybe it's just a cold or whatever. You just got a sore throat. Like give it a few days or whatever. A few days go by, I feel even worse. So they're like, okay, go get a blood test for mono and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and at this point, I'm not gonna go into it, but I was in a lot of trouble with my parents because I was doing some fuck shit on the side that I shouldn't have been doing. Yeah. So, I was on lockdown in the house. I wasn't allowed to go out. Wasn't allowed to see people, anything like that. So I go to Kaiser, get my blood drawn and stuff, just to see if I have mono. They're like, we'll just check it out, make sure he's doing okay. That night around like 9 p.m., we had just finished dinner. Door starts knocking. Dad gets up, answers it. It's an Oakland cop. And he goes, does Aiden Bradley live here? I am sitting on the couch. I'm about to shit myself.
God damn.
I'm like,
God.
Because at this point, is knocking at your door.
At this point, too, like, I don't know, like,
what's going on.
Yeah, I'm like, I've been doing, like, some, like, bad shit on the side, but, like, nothing to where, like, I feel like this
just like vandal activity, just partying and shit.
And my dad goes,
high school shit, like
high school kid shit.
Let's just call it
the same shit we was all doing.
Yeah.
We was all doing
dumb mistakes.
Was Aiden a little bit of an animal? Yes,
Aiden
but
used
like
to be an
it wasn't
animal,
anything.
bro.
It wasn't anything where you'd be like, God damn.
Nothing. It wasn't no god dog moments though.
Yeah.
Like,
it was just some life of the party moment. Let's be.
It was life of the moment shit, but so.
Cop pulls up.
Cop hands he goes, does Aiden Bradley live here? My dad goes, yes, he's my son. And the dude just hands my dad a piece of paper and goes, you need to call this number immediately.
Whoa.
And leaves. That's all he says.
That's all he says, and he's like, have a good night.
My mom's like, okay. So my dad comes in, picks up his phone, calls the number, goes, hi, we just had an Oakland police officer show up. Woman goes, you need to drive your son to Kaiser right away. To the ER.
That night.
If he passes out on the way to the ER, call an ambulance.
Like shit is getting bad quickly and you have no clue.
Yeah, so we all pop up, get to the car. I'm just freaking out because I'm like, I need to go to the ER. They're telling me if I pass out, like, the fuck is going on? We get down there to the ER, and you know how, if you guys don't know how, if you've been to ER or not, if anybody has, usually it's like, you get there, you check in, they take your vitals like at a front desk, and then it's like, okay, go sit in the waiting room and we'll call you when we're ready for you, basically. Like, it's not right away you're snapped back into a room.
They sent you to the back
and
off
it was
the rip?
Literally, I got in and I handed them my Kaiser card. The woman swiped it and she said, Aiden Bradley, and 2 nurses came, like, flying out.
Because you know they like to cat off.
And they still hadn't told you anything
and they still hadn't told me anything else.
That's scary as fuck.
I still don't know, because I'm like,
you're probably not thinking nothing of
yeah,
it. Like, what's going on?
I'm just freaked the fuck out at this point.
Thinking something. This is some like movie. Like cop shows up and grabs you. And
yeah. So I'm just like freaked the fuck out. Like I'm quiet. Like when I get freaked out like that, I'm just quiet. So I was just kind of like in my own head, like I have no clue what the fuck's going on. I was like, am I dying? Like is something like, am I like minutes away from whatever?
Some crazy shit.
I get back, get into the room. Nurse comes in, super nice guy. Shout out Nick, that was his
Shout out to
name.
Nick,
Hella
man.
cool dude.
Man.
He put 2 IVs in my hands, one in each hand, and he just goes hella quick. My dad's asking him questions. He's like, "Sir, I'm not allowed to disclose any information. A doctor will be in shortly to talk to you." About 10 minutes later, this woman comes in. She's like, "Hi, like, how are you guys doing?" And we're just like, like, yeah, like,
what the fuck is going on?
yeah, like, and she goes, "Well, based off of the blood results that we got from your test today, you have leukemia." And I was just like, oh,
She just say it.
Yeah, just straight up.
just said it.
She just got it
just
out?
like you just say it, like they just say it immediately. And I was just like, okay, like so like what now? Like it was just like what's next? And then from there it was like all kind of, I don't really remember the next 2 days honestly because it was just like in and out of doing shit. But then I was in the hospital for a week just like getting back up and stuff just because I was going through it. And then I wasn't in the hospital. I was just like, I would go in once a week. So that's when I started doing independent studies. I wasn't out of doubt anymore. I would just go into the hospital once a week and get chemo. Infusion done, hour, out, no big deal, whatever. Feel like shit for a few hours. Honestly, was not that bad.
What is chemo like? Like, what do
This
they
is a tough
do?
motherfucker. This is a tough cookie.
Like, I never know how it went down. Like, is it?
Yeah,
So
what
it's
is
like-
chemotherapy?
I heard you yak a lot.
Yeah, you just feel like shit.
Like, what do they give you? Do they give you something?
Yeah, so
Do
it's
they-
basically like this. Well, like I did this shit called methotrexate, which looked like a fucking bag of Mountain Dew, and it was just like this huge ass yellow bag. And
Oh,
they just
drink
set
it?
you down,
Oh,
and
they-
they just put an IV in your arm, and they're just
load you up.
and you just sit there for an hour and a half, and it just all drains into you.
Oh, okay.
And it's supposed to kill cancer cells and stuff. So I did that once a week for up until December, and then in December they were like, "We're gonna have you."
This happened in what, midsummer?
It started summer, yeah. So
But at this point, it
6
might be
months.
nearing.
This all happened really fast. I remember.
'Cause I
yeah, I
remember
was
it was
doing it all
all-
in that.
I was probably
because we
at
had the
football-
celebration.
Yeah,
that summer, and I was all good.
probably at football practice with Aiden a week before this happened.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
We were all. That's the same. We were
was all
tossing
on the
die at
team.
Seb's house.
like we
the
were
week
literally.
before it happened.
Yeah, just regular. Like it happened like that. Like just.
Yeah, it was all hella quick. So then in December they were like, "We want to do a bone marrow transplant," just to like so. And basically what that means is, they gave me 4 chemos for 4 days straight, and this is when I was in the hospital. So they took me in February. I was locked down in a single. I did quarantine before any of you knew what quarantine
For
was.
anybody knew what that shit was, you fucking
Let's be
that
real.
shit. Quarantine was
real.
probably way too
I
easy
did
for your
that
ass.
shit.
Let's be real.
You at the crib.
That
How
shit.
many of us are really quarantining? Like,
Yeah.
let's be real.
I did that shit before any of you did that shit.
Y'all niggas are late.
They put you in a room. So I have my own room. It's literally a hospital bed. I had like a 60-inch TV with an Xbox. Each room came with an Xbox.
Cool.
And there was like a little bed off to the side if a parent wanted to stay and stuff. So my mom stayed with me. Obviously my mom. Shout out my moms.
Of course. Shout out to all the
Shout out,
moms out
Mom.
here.
But
Shout out to Miss Bradley, man. I love Miss Bradley.
Great cook.
Great
And Pops too. Pops can make.
Pops too. I'm
Pops can cook too.
Mr. and Mrs. Bradley. Shout out to the family.
so we go in and first 4 days you just get 4 chemos a day, and it kills everything inside you, all your bone marrow, everything. And then my bone marrow that I got was from a 28-year-old German woman.
Okay.
So after the 4 days, you get a rest day, which is bullshit because you just feel like shit anyway. It doesn't
still-
feel like rest.
yeah.
Like, and they bring in this thing, another IV bag that's this woman's bone marrow, drop it into you, and then it's just you sit and wait. So it was. I was in the hospital from February till. Your birthday's June.
June 19th.
I got out June 18th.
So did they do chemo
Oh my god!
for like
yeah,
a
no,
period?
this is actually legendary.
And then
He was
they
at my
just make
birthday
you chill?
party the day after he got out.
Whoa.
I got out. Yeah, I was in the hospital from February 16th to June 18th, and it was that. So it's like that first month or like that first week is like preparing for it. Then you have the transplant, and then after that was just like
You just in the hospital
yeah,
chilling.
because
type
you
shit.
have
They
no
checking
immune
up on you.
system, you have no nothing. So it's like
Yeah.
if I got a cold,
You could die.
I would just be. I wouldn't
you don't have
have
no blood
anything.
cells,
Yeah, there would
everything's
be
gone.
nothing. Yeah. So it was. I was in the hospital completely until June 18th. Couldn't do shit. Was not allowed. I couldn't leave this room. That's all I was doing. Like
it was about the size of
I
this
watched
room.
every Netflix show twice, probably.
And you know Netflix TV starts getting shitty. You know how some of these shows be, bro. They put in a Disney Channel actor and tell you that's the main that's the main guy, bro. What the fuck?
If you watch the Netflix original, you're seeing the same actor 6, 7.
Yeah. Hell
No,
yeah.
These Netflix original guys be going around. They be in
Yeah, I'm
everything.
like, this dude's died like 12 times. Like, come on now, give me someone new.
Like, come on, we all seen the 13 Reasons Why guy in a couple shows.
But yeah, so it was just like that. And so that time period after that first week is just dealing with complications that you might have. Like,
So after you do the
extra
IVs, you're just kind of chilling for a few months,
yeah,
and
then
they
it's
checking
like,
up on you.
yeah, so it was like I had a few complications to where I needed to like stay in there a little bit longer than I should have. But like for the first it's so strict. Like for food and stuff, like I couldn't eat anything that wasn't made at the hospital.
Okay.
For the first probably month of it, all I could eat was white rice and chicken with no seasoning on it.
Ew.
That's all I could eat.
It's like prison food. What else they have in there?
That was all I could eat for that month.
The fuck?
For
White
my
rice
first
and
month.
chicken?
Yeah, because they know that it's like
they bring that in at 10 in the
They
morning.
give you salt and pepper?
nope, can't have salt and pepper because they just know that they
God.
made that. They know that that's like clean, sterile, like just food that you can eat and it's not gonna fuck you up.
Jesus Christ.
So it was just like that, and then I got out June 18th. Went to his birthday party June 19th, which I was not supposed to do, but I was like, I'm not missing
You got
Jel's
to,
birthday,
bro.
my
Come
first
on.
day out. Like
No,
it's
that
been
was- months, bro.
Yeah, that was
the
honestly
fuck?
my favorite birthday. Just was there too.
we had everyone.
Or no,
there.
you were actually out of town.
What'd you do for your birthday? That was
That,
senior
that year?
18th
You were
birthday?
actually.
I remember that
you
because
were-
it was
you
all
were
at your
gone?
house. Everyone was supposed to be there.
No, yeah, literally everyone was there.
I was on my cruise ship.
You were
I think.
you were somewhere not in town, but
You
like
might have been on a cruise actually. I feel
I
like I,
just
I
remember.
think
you
I
were
was
in
on the
town,
cruise
but,
because it was right after
yeah.
senior year. It was June. I think I might have been on
yeah,
the
it
cruise.
kind of like kicked off summer after.
Yeah, because it was literally right after. It was
Yeah.
like 2 weeks after graduation.
Yeah, because you graduate at the end of May, right? And then
But like the graduation shit carries on a little bit into June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it was from there. It was just basically just like, just don't fucking get sick.
again,
Yeah. So then after that, it was like pretty much smooth sailing. Like I would have a few like days where it was like you feel weak or shit, and that's just they were like that's normal. You're just dealing with the response and stuff. But I got through it all, and like I completely stopped, and they were like, "You're 100% good." Back in like September, so it was like
September of this year or like last year?
of 2020.
2020.
So it was
Damn. So
it
you were
2020?
kind of out in the real world for a minute before you got the real certified okay.
yeah. Before it was like the certified like last final like okay like
You're
we're
good for
like
show.
That was when the doctors finally
What'd
to
you
me
do?
were like
What'd you do when they told you?
What was your first day out? What's the?
I'm pretty
not
sure-
your first day out, but like your first day
Like,
out
when
for
you-
real, for real.
Yeah.
well, I
celebrate?
mean I feel like everyone was off at school and shit because that was when I started.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I was working. So it was like my whole family
September
and I
last
just
year,
went to dinner
everyone was
and it
gone.
was like it was just nice, you know.
That's
we
how
all
it was
went
supposed to be.
Yeah, just had a
You
good
beat that.
time
You
and
literally
celebrated.
beat the fuck out of it, like literally.
Yeah, but I got through it in like a year and a half, and it was like, I mean, it was tough, obviously, like you were saying with mental health and stuff. I mean,
That had,
as
like,
you guys know, I'm a
especially-
social kid. Like,
yeah, and
you're a
especially
I like being with
because
my
it was
kid, with
senior
my
year.
boys.
Like I know you were seeing us on.
Yeah, exactly. Second semester,
Snap,
senior
doing
year.
shit.
Just doing shit.
Second semester, senior year.
That was
Yeah.
for those who
I
don't
know
know,
that
that
was
semester
brutal.
was built for this kid. Like
Built
Yeah.
for this
That
guy.
kid
That was supposed to be
that
my semester.
Like man.
Bro, let me tell you, when me and Aiden used to be closer back in the day, like junior year type shit, we used to be hanging out every weekend at
Flynn
Nico's
house.
house and shit.
Louis.
Nico's, Flynn's, Lewiston, bro.
Oh my.
The Louis stories,
Bro,
bro.
Aiden,
so
remember
gay.
how we used to do
No,
it, bro?
the best weekend of high school is that Super Bowl weekend. That fucking.
Oh
Louis-
my God.
That shit was crazy.
B.
Saturday
Shaw on the
through
grill.
Sunday
B.
was
Shaw
crazy.
flipping burgers on the grill, bro.
Me and Just wake up Sunday morning to an empty house somehow, an empty
Hungry.
mansion.
Hungry.
And this is what we do. We go to Safeway. We lick bacon, eggs,
Safeway.
juice.
Everything you could think of.
anything you could think of for breakfast. We make up a nice breakfast. Then we're like, mind you, this is a nice ass house. Then we're like, fuck it. We go upstairs. We get in the sauna.
Then the sauna.
We're sitting in the sauna.
I remember
we're
that.
blasting music. It's just me and
Oh
Just.
my
We're
God.
we're
It was
debating.
literally just me and you. 'Cause
We're
didn't,
debating
like,
whether we
Wyatt
want.
leave earlier that morning.
Everybody
or
left.
somebody
'cause
was there.
All
Wyatt
the
or somebody.
athletes had basketball practice, and everybody else had just left because they. Had,
You wanna know what happened to me that night? I went and spent the night at a girl's house, and then I forgot that I had SAT prep in the morning.
Oh, God damn.
So I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. to go back to Louis to get my shit so I could go to SAT prep.
Because I remember, like, me and Jess were just kind of in there.
Just
and, like,
kinda,
we would see
we
a
were
little
seeing
body
people
in the back. We
funnel in
would
and
see a
out.
little
Because
body
even when-
stumbling in the background for a minute.
That was like even when I came in back in at like 6:30 in the morning. That's when like all the athletes were starting to leave to like go to practice and stuff.
When I tell you,
I was asleep for a while.
Yeah,
I think I had my own bed that night.
When I was on the couch. When I tell you that, like,
I was on the floor one of the nights. I'm pretty sure.
That was literally 72 hours of like non-soberness, and literally I just remember being.
There were hella heads.
I remember one night we hit like literally 2 or 3 house parties, and we ended up at Montclair Park, and it's me and Justin sitting there, and Parker Johnson is ripping off acid tabs, trying to give them to me.
I remember that.
He was trying to give them to me and Justin, and we were like, nah, man. Like, we were shout out Parker.
I think Peach
that was
doing.
a great podcast too. Tap into that podcast.
Definitely tune in.
But
Parker,
we were just.
I think he copped one. He didn't do it.
Shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that weekend was crazy.
Bro, I remember. This the only time I ever done some shit like this, bro. Me and Aiden used to just walk in the Safeway and walk out with a beer can over our head.
When I tell
like,
you, we
with
did
a
that.
We did that weekend.
Me and Aiden did that to the point where like I couldn't even like it was we were abusing it so much I almost couldn't even carry out the amount we were taking.
Dude,
like I was having to put my back
out
into
with
it. Like,
230.
There was one weekend where it might have been that Super Bowl weekend. We each went in there and grabbed 2 each.
Everybody got one.
And the funny part is,
Bro.
and you know the funny part. You remember Sterling?
Sterling Shepard?
Sterling.
Samaya's half sister.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the NFL.
He hits Aiden. He's like, me and my dad just saw you. We had a fucking That's and we were like, damn.
Yeah, like,
Safeway was
my bad. Like
Safeway is the Alameda County fucking food bank.
Yeah. Rockridge Safeway, bro.
Rockridge
if you're
Safeway,
listening,
shout out for all the free alcohol.
Any Safeway.
Not even free alcohol. Me and Justin literally got free breakfast.
Lunch, dinner, ice cream, candy, Gushers, anything you could think of.
We had one night.
Me and Aiden almost got caught trying to steal Jack Daniels.
We had one night where we went in and we were meeting up with Owen, and so
which Owen?
Varela.
Okay.
So we went in and we were going to get a bottle of Jack Daniels just for the 3 of us to drink and stuff. Just to chill and stuff.
It was to drink and drive. I'm not gonna. I probably shouldn't even be saying that, but we literally.
You can say it, bro.
We were doing some.
Hey,
some shit.
We did some whack shit.
We was trying to have some fun. Y'all was trying to have some fun.
But
yeah, this was literally like everybody just got their car, like.
Yeah.
And I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, but like you know me, once it's happening, I'm not gonna say no.
Hey, once it starts, it's not stopping.
Like I'm never one to go against what's going on. Like I'd always just kind of roll with it. So like we end up doing donuts damn near, outside the cow field where there's that little loop.
Oh, that little parking lot.
We were
going up towards Pano.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah,
how
like
you take that right, and then you're about to take another right to go up on the Pano.
Were we damn near where we were with Dwight?
Literally,
yeah,
right
we were shooting fireworks off with Halloween. Was it Halloween or something after that?
It was just Dwight's b-day.
Dwight's birthday. We were. Oh my god. Whew. Dwight's birthday.
We got a whole frat house to come out.
Yeah, we were outside. We were outside, like like the frat circle.
It was right when we ran up and those girls were looking at us through the window. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? We were doing donuts.
Y'all were in there just drunk
as
fuck hitting Jack Daniels donuts. How'd y'all almost get caught?
Okay, so we go in, right? And we walk down the far right aisle, which is like where like the fried chicken and the deli is and stuff.
My favorite.
Oh, Safeway actually has hella good fried chicken.
I've never had their. Actually, I have had their. I have had their actual fried chicken.
Let me say, depends on the Safeway.
And everything tastes better when it's free.
But the Safeway chicken tenders are my favorite. That's my favorite lick. That's my favorite food lick.
So then it's like the alcohol aisle is like 2 over, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to circle back around, grab it, and then we can just take back off. Like, because
did it have the sensor on it, the ringer?
Nah, that was the one thing. Like, these didn't. Jack Daniels, because Jack Daniels is a cheaper one and stuff. So it was like,
back then,
when we turned that corner,
it was free. You know they got in trouble. They got their license.
They had their license taken for like a year and a half.
That aisle was empty, completely empty.
Because hella kids with fakes were coming in and buying shit.
Yeah.
Kids with fakes were buying shit. If you had the balls, you could just run out with some shit.
So that's what we were about to grab it, and we come around that corner, and there's a fucking dude stocking shelves right there.
No, he was like, we knew that we had this guy kind of tailing us, because like we kind of, when you're kind of playing from the other side of the aisle, and like we would duck one way, we would see him duck, and then we would duck the other side of the aisle, and we would see him kind of following us.
So we grabbed the bottle, and then we're like standing in the back, and we're
doing that for a minute.
Yeah, and then we were both like, let's just put the bottle down.
Yeah, we get cold feet.
We were like, I don't trust this. So we start walking just back towards the front door.
Mind you, I have a backpack on, so
Yeah.
I look sus. And
Yeah.
You look sus to begin with.
And all of a sudden,
to begin with.
he comes walking and stops us, and he goes, "Give me the bottle."
Yeah.
And of course we're
And
just
then
like,
we start living them because
Yeah, we're like-
we know we just put it back, so we're like what the fuck are
Yeah,
you talking about?
what are you talking about? Like, we don't have a-
like leave us.
and
Like,
he starts like patting me down, and I don't even have a backpack on. I'm like,
Yeah.
where the fuck do you think I have
think-
a bottle on me? Like what?
You
and
would
then
see it
he starts to grab Jack, and he's like going. He's like, and Jack's like, yeah, I don't have anything on me. He's like, let me check your backpack, and he starts going through the pockets of the backpack, and Jack's going, yeah, nothing's in there, nothing's in there.
I'm gonna, like-
and the dude like pushes the backpack back into Jack's chest and goes, get out. And we were just like, all right, bro, like we're not doing shit. And we walked out. We were both like, whoo, like that could have
it felt good just to plan.
That shit happened Black Friday this year. I got 2 stories. So Black Friday this year, a similar thing happened like with you and Jack. So like, I was at Best Buy with, you know what I'm saying? I was with the rich boys. T-Os in there, Jew in there. T-Os buying everything in the fucking store for his mom. It's Christmas or something. I think, bro, we was spending like 20 minutes trying to get the TV in the back of his car. He got like a 60-inch TV and motherfucking. I don't want to flex his shit. I'm not flexing his money on. I'm just saying we was in there. They was shopping. You know what I'm saying? He got all this shit, and I ended up buying a new pair of AirPods, and Drew got some shit. Yeah, got some shit. Everybody, it was Black Friday. Merry fucking Christmas.
Everybody gets some shit.
We get our shit. It's a security guard in the store, so it's Black Friday. We the only black dudes in the store. It's like the first time I probably get racially profiled every day. People don't speak up. But the dude was just kind of sitting there
This
in the
dude
hallway.
spoke up.
Bro, I walked past a dude, like, I'm in the most random aisle ever. I'm in, like, the car radio fucking aisle at Best Buy. And Brad fucking puts his hand on the Glock, right? I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I keep it pushing. We walking out the store. I had the AirPods on me because I bought it in the iPhone section. You know, you can buy shit at different sections. So I bought my shit the iPhone section. Everybody got their shit. As we go out the door, he knew I had the AirPods. He trying to pat me down too. Like, let me see your pockets. I'm like, do you want to see my brand new AirPods that I just recently purchased, you asshole? He's like, you ain't buy these. I'm like, here's the fucking receipt. Throw it right in his fucking face.
Yeah, fuck.
And then, bro, the last lick I ever hit at Rockridge Safeway, bro.
You remember? Oh shit!
We was trying to throw a party at Sam Gordon's house.
Oh,
I think
know
y'all
what
know
I
Sam
thought
Gordon.
Wait, finish your story, but then remind me to.
Bro, I'm gonna remind you. Me and Ren are in there taking the 30s, and then the side door for some reason was locked. I think that was around when they were starting to try to crack down, like
When they figured out that we knew, when they figured out that was our like
that,
getaway.
that side door was the real reason why anybody could do that shit.
Yeah,
The
because we
side
got that
door
plan
was
down where we
locked.
would have one kid just run up and open the side door, and then two of us would book
Bro,
out.
Now it's more.
So
now
weird.
it's more of a self checkout type of play.
Yeah,
but-
self checkouts to play. But me and Ren are fucking at the door, shaking the door, trying to get the door open. The door not opening. Safeway employees are noticing, but we just 2 guys with 30 racks in our hand. We run out the front door. We didn't think to put
You
this
run
shit down.
all the way back.
We ran like, cause you know it's on the side like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for the people listening, when you walk in the Rockridge Safeway, you
And there's
walk
always
in.
the security guard by the
It's
Starbucks.
the aisles.
Yeah, right in between.
It's a Starbucks, and the door is on the left, like probably 100 feet or something to the left.
Yeah, probably.
It's facing. It's yeah. It's facing. Yeah.
But
I'm not
it's
even gonna say
facing
the shops
college.
because I know the people listening do not know
basically-
the shops, but yeah.
But basically, the door wouldn't open, and we just said, "Fuck it," we just booking because we was thinking it was like junior year, it was like senior year. We was trying to throw a little kickback. He's like, the bitches is coming, fuck it. So we steal the liquor. We start running. We start running, bro. Asian employee starts chasing us, bro. Literally chasing us. Like
And
he's
the
like,
thing
he's
is-
like, hey, what's
They have
going
a little
on?
chase policy,
And the
don't they?
thing, the thing is,
And
that
he was chasing.
And the thing is that everyone be like, yeah, if you go to Safeway, it's a no chase. Like you're good to go.
They always
As soon as
chased you.
Like everybody was saying that.
Chased the fuck out of
Yeah.
me. He chases us out the store like past Cream damn near. And
Yeah.
Tyler pulls up just in the nick of time. Right as we run
Mariah
out.
Harris?
Garai Harris. He pulls up
Like
right
by,
in.
Getaway
by
driver.
coincidence? Or?
No, because we went there with him.
Oh,
And
so
they was like,
you guys literally had to get
it was an in and out mission. Me and Ren are running
He didn't
in.
even go park. He was like, I'm gonna be circling.
He was like, I'm gonna
That's
spin the
hilarious.
block and come back. So we come out. Right as we come out, he pulls up. We're like, ha 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 ha. And we throw the beer in the car, like run away. Like it was literally one of those moments. He was on the sidewalk across the street, like, you meddling kids. It was one of those fucking moments, bro. I tell you, my shit is Scooby, bro.
But do you know what that reminded me of? I'm
What?
gonna say
Okay.
I'm gonna say one word. Barney's.
Barney's, tell the story, bro. Tell the story.
All right.
This is Boonk era, mind you.
This is
Hey.
Boonk gang and just
Prime
started popping
Boonk.
off. This is before we had
Let's
cars.
just say that we terrorized Rockridge in high school.
Wait, Aiden, were you there for Boom Gang?
Nah, it
I was
me, you,
I was at a different Barney's one time, and I did it with you, and it might have been.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I wasn't there with the original with y'all, but I was
Me,
at a
you, and
different
Bor?
one. When
Was
we
that
did
me,
it.
No, it
you,
was
and
me, you,
Bor?
Yid,
Or
me, you,
Yid?
Yid.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
I-
this-
It
this
might have
is
been you, me, and
drove
Bor. The time I did it
like
with y'all.
yeah, like as scummy as this sounds, I probably have been involved with this multiple times. But
Who hasn't?
Wait, who hasn't? Come on, you're lying to yourself. But okay, this is probably sophomore or freshman year. And
Nah.
No,
Luke
because
wasn't out.
It was it was sophomore year. It was
Yeah, because we were
Cars.
friends like
End
that
of
freshman
sophomore
year.
year.
It was before Cars. It was before Cars.
Yeah, because
100%.
Elijah Ingersoll's the only dude with a car, and for
We
some
had
reason
just finished
we were at
hooping
school.
somewhere.
No, because are we talking? This is like right when we started all going to Louis too, right?
Robbie, maybe a little bit
A
before.
little bit like this is really some young we
Because
weren't
Louis
really.
was like I feel like end of
It
sophomore
was
year,
it was
right?
it was the time where
Yeah,
like
maybe like beginning of June.
it was
Nah,
kind
not
of that
junior.
period where it was like you like.
No, it was.
It's
That
like
was the Super Bowl our junior year. Was when we all were at Louis.
No, I honestly think it was the start of sophomore year or the
or it
Damn,
might have
so
been.
yeah,
I
that's
think
early.
I think it might have been a summertime thing because we were just hanging out all day. We got to Barney's like damn near 1 p.m. It might have been a summertime excursion.
Yeah, I really
for
don't
some
know, but I just
reason-
know it was it was one of the younger.
It was
days.
we
It
were
was,
some
it
young
was in our
kids.
younger years for sure. But we had been hooping all
Back
day.
in prime.
Somehow we hit like you know how back then it was like you couldn't really get a ride home. It's
It
just
might have been
get a
Head
ride
Boys
to the
Hoops.
closest location. That's most
Yep, and
convenient.
you find your
home.
way.
So we get dropped off at Rockridge Safeway. Of course, you know we hit Gushers. We go to Safeway. We
Get
had
your
to
shit.
get our food bank. We were hungry.
Hit the usual.
Then we're like, fuck it, let's go to Barney's.
Feeling a little confident.
Yeah, no, but the original plan was we did not want to dine and dash. We had cash. We just said at the beginning, we're like, can you split our bill? And they did not split the bill at the end.
They wouldn't split our shit,
They
and
just
it was
they just
expensive.
didn't. And we were like, and you know, back we didn't have any cards or anything like that, so we were running with cash. We're like,
It was like
the math on
$110.
this-
I remember.
the math on this is not gonna add up.
Yeah, because it was like,
Like-
I don't know when Barney started getting so expensive. Because I
But
went there
they
a
thought
few
they were
months
a
ago in the
fucking
city.
bistro or something.
You might
They
not have
fucking-
seen the
yeah.
prices now. Now it's worse. In the city, like I went
It's
to
like
Barney's in the
$15
city.
for a burger and
15
fries.
for a burger, 6 for the fries now, and like 7 for the shakes.
Yeah,
It used to
hey,
be like
fuck
12.
you.
It used to be 12, 3, and
I
5.
knew Barney's was expensive when I went in during quarantine. And they were paying. It was $1 for a pump of hand sanitizer.
Jesus Christ.
Nah,
You
I'm
fucking-
not. But we see the bill, and then we literally this is right when Boom Gang happens, and one of us just like just on like the first thing we say is like Boom Gang, like we just kind of like whisper.
We all looked at each other.
But then
I
we
remember
just,
like,
but then we
"Boom
all
gang."
just looked at each other. We got up. Mind you, Justin was on crutches.
On crutches,
Justin
bro.
was on crutches. and
No,
we
so
just-
this must have been damn near junior year summer. Junior year summer because that
Go-
summer was when I
going
broke
into
my knee
junior.
at football.
Going into
junior
Yeah,
year.
yeah, okay.
Going
yeah.
into junior year.
Going
So it
into
was
junior.
right before we all started going to Louis and shit, or right around that time.
Yeah, because I remember I had a stress fracture in my knee that I got like during summer football and I was on crutches.
Yeah, Justin was in crutches and slides or Birkenstocks. or
Birkenstocks.
something.
I was dressed like
And we
prime
ran out of the
dress.
store. And me and Yid are all the way down the block. We look back. Justin is
And dude is chasing us. He
Dude,
chased
yeah,
us down the
dude,
block.
Dude is chasing. So we damn near go back, like kind of drag, like
Y'all were like, y'all came back and like grabbed the crutches. Y'all both
it was-
took the crutches and was like,
Forrest,
hop.
It was like Forrest grabbing fucking Bubba, and we started just we might have like
need to get
we
Bubba.
honestly
Bubba.
might have shouldered Justin. We might have shouldered
Okay.
and we just run and we made it, and like the whole time we were just kind of yelling back at the guy, and the guy was just kind of like yelling back at us. But you can't lie, he was having fun. Like he had a smile.
He was
on
having
his
way
face.
too fun.
He was loving this.
He was
shit.
chasing us and
He
like
liked
shaking
it.
his
Yeah.
fist and cussing.
I swear he brought out a meat cleaver too. Like he was, he took it a little bit too
Hey,
far.
that was the best fun he'd had in a minute.
He brought out a
Bro, I
cleaver.
swear it
He
might
was
have been.
chasing us with the, like what they cut a fucking pig's head off with. Like
That's. We had one oh, you know what it was? We didn't boot game Barney's. We went in one time, confident enough thinking we were, and the bruz like recognized one of the other homies from doing it before, and they were like, they like brought the check over and they like went and stood at the front door.
I remember that
And we were,
happening.
like, and I remember I was like, all right, like I'm gonna go to the bathroom, see if like we can try to like just get one of them to move or something, and they just fucking stood at that front
Bro.
door, and we were like just like.
yeah, I was never there with you.
It was like a 20-minute wait. Like we stood off with them for like 20 minutes, and then we were like,
Fuck it.
all right, I guess
Let's
we're paying
pay.
this. Like,
Fuck it, we paying. Like at that time, no. When the bill came out and it was like $110, I think everyone collectively probably had at least $100 each in their bank account. We were not in the mood to pay.
then I feel like we were all cash.
Pretty much all
we
cash.
were all cash heads.
I had a bank account, but I had like
all
$70,
cash then for
$80
sure.
in that motherfucker.
I got my card the senior year, end of senior year.
No. I had Wells in middle school. For some reason, I've always had a debit card, like in middle school,
Yeah,
but it would just be times when that shit would just be empty. So like
it was kind of an afterthought.
like I've had a debit card and I just would never think about it for months. It's kind of what it's like now.
Okay, chill out.
But I think I'm about to start wrapping it up. I gotta pick my little brother up from his fucking friend's house. I wish we could go longer, but we gonna wrap it up. Any last words, fellas?
It's good to be here.
Great to fucking
Glad I could
have
be
you,
here.
bro.
It's a fucking honor.
Fucking dap me up on the first time, Jack. All love.
Yeah.
Spur of the moment. If you're listening and you've been here, you made it this far, bro. One, congratulations. You've heard some pretty solid tales. You heard some real shit. Two, go give your mama and family a kiss, bro. Tell your family you love them, bro. Three, bro, have a great fucking day. Spur of the moment. We out this bitch.